All right, I think I'm live. Welcome to the stream. I still have 100 and some um, streams to go through to edit, but I'm working on it. But I feel like Memphis wrestling is pretty reliable. What's up, ATF Media, Parbs, the Bethadone Clinic, Realm Chat, Humble King, it's me, of course, Cody Turbo. Daninsky, am I trying to scare? Well, I mean, there were 13 people waiting, Daninsky. You tell me, buddy. Welcome to the stream. We're gonna watch 3 episodes of Memphis. These episodes are kind of sketch to find. So I mean, I apologize for the quality. We are finishing up CWA pretty shortly. These are the November episodes, I think, of 1989. But well, I'll talk. We can talk about it after the. We can talk about it after the stream. Now, you don't get it, Cody Turbo, man. It's still real to Clarence. It's not like a LARP or or a game to Clarence. It's still real to him, damn it. Don't get him involved. I'm gonna try to come back and get Boit Madness done, but I will probably take the VOD down after the stream. But we can do the show. I'd rather do Boit Madness than Boit Watch, just because I don't want to fall too far behind in Boit Madness. But from there, we'll see next week. I mean, we'll see how things go over the weekend with old Bozo, Kai Razy. What's up, Jeremy? What's up, Izzy? But yeah. Oh, hey, what's up, Randy? Also, I managed to Walmart finally restock their figures, so I got a really. I'll put a video up of it later, but I think it's one of the coolest. Well, I think it's one of the like it's kind of an obscure look for a figure, but I think it's a pretty great figure. I don't want to fall behind on it, and vegan patriots really liked the game was rigged from the start when we reviewed her Vegas stream. So she said she's gonna send over some like unlisted stuff for me to review in a couple weeks. What's on the docket tonight? What does that mean? Oh, Bethadone Clinic. Bethadone Clinic's docket is sending me 5,000 Discord messages tonight. Is what's on her docket. All right, since I don't really know what I'm doing next week until we get through the weekend, let's get started on Memphis. Like I said, these were the place we normally get them from, the Evansville guy. His copy, he either didn't have them at all, or he had only partials. So I had to pull these from a few different sources, but they look complete to me. But I did have to mute 3 songs. I needed to mute 4, but I couldn't get it done in time. So let's hope "Bang Your Head" doesn't trigger the content ID. EFD was on Jack Talcott. That's interesting. Did they have a like big discussion? I mean, I went through like hundreds of streams yesterday, Randy. I deleted a bunch of Kyrazy clips. I think a private equity bought all those e-girl accounts. They're really weird now. But anyway, here we go. I think this is November 1989, so it's like the tail end of CWA, and then we'll talk about what we want to do after CWA at the end of the stream. But anyway, here we go.
In serious trouble here, the dirty white boy and the soul taker both work.
And again, this is just where it picks up. I don't know if it's where the actual show started. These are the most complete versions I could find.
Lawler is up, around
And at least one of them includes commercials.
the ring. Oh, wait a minute. He's headed for the gate. Lawler is leaving the cage. Lawler is leaving the wrestling area, leaving Dutch Mantell by himself.
Oof. I feel like we've heard Luna sing "Bang Your Head." I feel like we've listened to it on other streams. I don't think it'd be a big problem. We could do a watch along sometime, but I think the Bethadone Clinic would talk over the whole movie. Wow. This is Jerry Lawler. I love this Jerry Lawler clip. Mhm. I think we talked about it. There was like a big e-girl exodus. All of Coco Starr's stuff got deleted, and she went from having like over 1 million followers to having like just she has a lot of followers, but it's way less than 1 million now. All those Instagram waiting room streams. Ugh, I put it off and put it off, and I never watched them. I hate this chat filter.
Hello again, everybody. Dave Brown here at ringside, ready to go with another
America's
CWA
watching.
Championship Wrestling action. Boy, today we've got Kevin Dillinger in here. Kevin still trying to begin climbing that ladder of success today against the Thumper, Frankie Lancaster.
Ooh, the Thumper. You hear that, Buffalo?
Mike Davis, the New York Brawler, and the New York Brawler will be here a little bit later on. The Soul Taker is here today. Dirty White Boy is here. We'll be telling you more about the situation in which Lawler regained the Unified World title and more.
Oh, he's got it back already?
Stunning incident that happened afterwards. Superstar Bill Dundee has issued a challenge you will find interesting, and we'll try to talk to Chris Champion about that bad blood between him.
Oh my God, I suck
We
that.
got a bunch to go.
I
Let's
hate
get it
this. I'm gonna go to the
underway. We'll see you back here in
dispensary
just
and the
a moment.
liquor store tonight. Yeah, he's been solo for a minute. Hasn't he been pretty much solo most of the time since Dave Brown left? I feel like they gave him what's that guy's name? Ronnie Gossett, but even he kind of shifted into a manager. Is this Bob Vila?
Hi, I'm Bob Vila.
Let's go.
You may have seen my home improvement program on TV. I dropped by to see how my friend John here is
Would I hire Dave Brown? How could you not? I mean, be serious,
doing.
Daninsky.
You know, there's nothing as satisfying as doing
It
a
just depends, like it just depends on what happens. Like I thought we were gonna do Boy Madness yesterday, so we'll just have to see.
job right the first time. And here's something that'll really help. It's the Home Repair and Improvement Series from Time Life Books. It sure
Hey, ATF Media, did you see that Greg Gagne and Magnum TA got pulled? They're no longer with that company. You have to contact like one specific guy now.
help John. He's added a backsplash. Beautiful, perfect fit. This first book, Kitchens and Bathrooms, will guide you.
Did I know that? Yes. I just sent her all of the coverage we had of her before she knew we were watching her. So she's making a video recording herself watching all of the old coverage of her.
Step by step to impressive improvements like this. Your home is your biggest single investment. These books will help you improve and protect
Oh, hey,
it.
corn dog.
Call now for your first
I mean, I'm hopeful. Hopefully we can do it. We'll just see.
book, Kitchens and Bathrooms.
It'll be it's 9:30 where I'm at right now. It'll be at like 1:30 my time if we're going to do it.
For a free 15-day examination. Then about every other month, you'll receive another on the same free trial basis.
Oh, you
Home
said getting
Repair
rid of them is my
Improvement
fault?
From Time Life Books. It's
Isn't that like
having
a
pro working right along with you?
praising me,
Examine
getting rid of
kitchens and
the
bathrooms for 15 days. Call 1-800-258-1700.
bad actors?
Keep it and pay just
I would
$10.99
hire
for
Bob
shipping
Vila,
and
yeah.
handling. With your purchase, you'll receive the Stanley tape measure free. So call 1-800-258-1700.
He installed your grandparents' attic fan backwards. Damn.
You know, getting your
What was the other? You know who he should have? You know who they should have insisted on having Norm Abrams in there instead of Bob Vila.
transmission rebuilt can really be
Who's this trad?
a nightmare, especially if you don't know who to take it to, or for that matter, who can
What a
you
bunch
trust?
of bullshit. Here
Since
we go.
1962, transmission and
Oh man, Ted DiBiase working on this
62,
car.
transmission and
I'm sorry. Bethadone is recording herself reacting to my coverage of her like before she knew we were watching her. She didn't know we were watching her until we came to that live stream where she got alcohol-induced psychosis. Norm Abrams.
Construction is booming in Las Vegas.
That guy from the transmission shop is like, hey, would you mind just completely fucking my commercial up and making it inaudible and impossible to sit through? And they're like, I got you, fam.
And I wanted to be a part of it. So I called Education Dynamics Institute about a
Tim
career in
Taylor.
air conditioning and heating. With the hands-on training EDI gave me, I now have plenty of work in air conditioning. A lot of the guys I work with are EDI graduates themselves.
Wow, who's this
I
guy?
love my job,
Kenny
and now
Omega?
I earn the kind of money that gives me a sense of security. wherever
Look at
I
him go. Whoa.
Education
Money that gives me a sense of
He was
security
pulling away before the car
wherever
door
I
shut.
go.
What a boss.
Education Dynamics Institute, where dynamic futures begin. In the white pages, under education.
Beth is such a uniquely
Frankie
charmed.
Lancaster in the ring right now.
You're gonna get her up in the stratosphere. Does she know that we watch her shower? How did you know that I watch her shower, Deninsky?
Oh, well, what's Kevin got this time? Looks like
Hey, I'm the #1 bowler in the whole territory.
first it was football, world's greatest football player, then world's greatest baseball player. Let me guess.
Man, you knew
You're
a
also
girl
a great
was
bowler.
down if she drove a
I'm a happy man.
sidekick or a samurai.
To be happy for.
What was the Geo
All
one?
right, what are they?
I just bowled my 12th perfect game of 301, and today I'm gonna win my first match
301. Didn't Geo have a, well, was it a tracker? The little like mini Jeep looking thing?
on TV.
Wait a minute. How did you bowl 301?
You think anybody bowl 300 and lose?
Quit. Stop bullying the ring stairs, okay? What's more important, ATF? The ring stairs or the great in-ring action and quality promos brought to you by Kevin Dillinger? Yeah, the tracker. You knew a girl was down to fuck if she drove a tracker.
But I've been watching this young man for a couple of weeks, and I just wanted to come out here and tell you, brother, you're going to be a champion.
Is that Boss
But
Winters?
you need one thing. You need one thing. You need the old boss by your side to take care of these people like Calhoun that'll steal a match from you, man. You need
Cal,
the old boss.
exactly.
With me by your side. The world championship will be ours, baby. Take me, and we'll win it all. Tell him, Dave, the greatest manager of professional wrestling.
Does my
You're
mic
telling
seem
him, boss. I'm
okay?
not getting into this.
It seems like
Put
it's
the bowling ball down.
overly
Let's take this
sensitive.
out, Start our rise to the top. Let's
So
go.
you're going to stay in his
Sidekick
corner this
amigo.
time, even though you're not officially hired, right?
Officially the new manager of Mr. Dillinger.
All right. Well, the
I know,
team-
everybody in her chat last night was like, there's no way Grace could ever beat Bethadone in the Boy Madness.
Boss Winter and Kevin Dillinger. And again, Kevin is winless. He has not won since he's been in the CWA.
Oh boy.
Every week he comes out here talking about what a great athlete he is.
I hope this is the right episode.
12 games, he said, I think.
Whoa, look at the
Boss
security
Winter,
guard.
12 games, he said, I think.
Carolyn Lee working security for Memphis.
12 games, he said, I think.
No, it's not slander. Jerry Calhoun is the shits. Not as a person, but as in his capacity as a referee, he does seem to be a little bit lacking.
I almost hesitate to point out Boss Winter's record as a manager. It's not much better than Kevin's as a wrestler. But they're together. Boss Winter in the corner of Kevin Dillinger. Dillinger moving Frankie Lancaster.
Pants pulled up to her knockers.
Lancaster a favorite. Boss says working already.
I'm telling you, Dave,
The
with me
thumper.
by this young man's side, there's no telling where we may go. No telling.
Well, I guess that's true, boss. Let's just see what happens.
I can't drink it yet, but
nice move coming off of there. Look at the reversal as Frankie Lancaster. Goodness. Lancaster moves.
he ain't gonna beat this guy.
Kevin Dillinger.
You think only Blubber Lips could beat Grace? You think it's gonna be an all Thorpe finals? That'd be pretty wild. They're in tough brackets, I think.
Gaining the advantage in the match. Then Frankie Lancaster put him down on the mat. Boss Winter over in his corner, not being much help so far. Kevin back into action against Frankie Lancaster. Lancaster out of Tampa, Florida. I think most of you are familiar with
Boss Winter really upgrading him.
off the ropes. Kevin Dillinger puts him on the mat. This time, Lancaster lets him go by a couple of times.
Everybody loves leapfrogs.
And then grabs that arm and rolls him right down to the mat. Dillinger stunned by the whole thing. Once again, he thought the momentum was in his favor. Well, it wasn't.
Oh, you know what? Did you guys know that when Memphis merged with, CWA merged with World Class, that they had a whole thing down there, they called it USWA, but it was like USWA Challenge down in Texas. I had no idea. I thought the USWA was only in Memphis, but there's like quite a few episodes of USWA Challenge from Texas.
With a couple of words of advice to winless Kevin Dillinger.
Oh, that's true.
Lancaster grabs that left arm.
Who invented the crisscrossing? Alfred Hitchcock.
Toward Dillinger. Kevin, not in a good position to take an advantage here. You see that open hand. He is thinking hair pulling.
I don't know. I mean, that's what we kind of need to start thinking about, because we have maybe one more stream after this and then we're done. So my ideas are basically, you can think about them over the, we don't have to decide today, but like either we go back to like 78 or 79 and watch partial. I can't access every TV show from back then. Here comes Cicero. But we could watch like what is available as far as full shows and then work our way through the early 80s, which is like the peak of well, I mean, supposedly the business is much hotter than it is in the time that we've watched it. And then just catch up. And when we get to 86, we can decide, like, do we want to, what we could do is we could watch, when we get back to 86, we could start watching the full shows instead of just the Evansville shows. The Evansville shows are 50 minutes, but the full-length ones are like an hour and a half that have arena match footage and stuff like that. Or we could move on with USWA. I mean, it's up to you guys. I'm pretty open either way. Oh, thank you. It's me. Rest in peace, Suzuki Motors in America. You support Fusion Studios. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it.
Lancaster going to try to throw him, but
wait till you see my wait till you see the video later that the short I'm going to post with my new the new wrestling doll that I bought. I sound like Eric McHenry. Rerun episodes.
What Lancaster did.
I feel like late 70s probably was the peak, but as far as CWA, I can't source every episode, but I think there's at least like 10 or 12 full episodes from either 78 or 79 that I've found. Well, XPW we can watch, but that would have to be a Tuesday show, which honestly, I don't know if you guys know this, but finally actually took the time to look it up, and the Championship Wrestling USA that we're watching on Tuesdays is from late 1996, which is insane to me. It looks like it's from like the fucking mid 80s or something, but I thought it was early 90s, but it's late 90s. So we probably don't have that much more to go in Championship Wrestling USA. So we can pivot once that's over to XPW, if it clears copyright.
Mr. Dillinger simply finds himself flying through the air. Frankie Lancaster.
Stairway to Stardom. Well, that's probably going to be, there's going to be more of that than there is now, I think. There's going to be like less. Those things are pretty reliable, to be honest, ATF Media, as far as copyright and viewership. Prime time, the prime time lineup. I can't watch. Can we watch To Catch a Predator around here?
Dillinger sits down across the back of the neck of Frankie Lancaster.
That's exactly what I'm talking about, Dave. The guy has got
Grayson Ben. It's a rough look at 96. The cage match that happens between Matt Bourne and Lou the Bull, they're hyping, is December 1996. So, like, Austin has already won the King of the Ring. Like, it's crazy to think those are happening in the same year.
Pretty well put there, boss. The flashes don't...
Like Prime Time and Sightings and what else did he say? Stairway to Stardom. Wrestling.
Last very long, though. Maybe the groundhogs can deliver his mail now.
I think everybody can see super chats, can't they? I don't know for sure. I can't say definitively.
His new protege here, Kevin Dillinger. Dillinger, big right fist.
Look at this suit Boss Winters has on.
Battling back out of the corner.
Yeah, I like depositions. I could watch Cleo Watts weekly. Shaku. That's like a Sheku Kante.
The rope, Frankie snaps it back. 1, 2, and Kevin Dillinger.
I do, though, no matter what happens, I have to fulfill my contract. He did block Humble King, it's me. Humble King, it's me wants to know if ATF Media can see it when he sends a super chat. Like, could you see the one that he just sent that said about Suzuki Motors?
To get that first victory. Boss, what happened? With a handful of hair for the spit. That's what I'm talking about. He needs me to protect him from the thieves like Calhoun. We didn't see it that way quite, boss. I got to tell you, it looked to me like Frankie Lancaster did what he does best.
Sheku Kante. He said he cannot see them. It's me.
Put those great wrestling moves on it to take the victory. Dillinger sitting in the ring. Most unhappy, he has lost again. And even though he may be great at bowling,
he may be great at bowling.
You might want to hang on to that bowling ball, Kevin. Looks like maybe that is your sport. Boss still complaining that got a handful of hairs. We said we didn't see it that way. It looked to me like it was just straight 1, 2, 3 right there in the middle of the ring as Frankie the Thumper Lancaster got the victory over Kevin Dillinger. Dillinger still waiting to climb the ladder. We'll take a break and be back in just a moment.
I can't wait. I'm too excited about this. I finally got the Psycho Sid figure where he discovers that they've trashed his limousine on Monday Nitro, and it comes with his gear bag. Isn't that crazy? This is a badass figure. Sid upset about his limousine being destroyed. What a piece of history.
His pure country music
is this Grid 1?
He's won 14 gold albums.
Man, speaking of boobs, Bethadone, that I'm still thinking about that shirt. Beth, you guys got to see it a little bit if you watched her stream last night. You can see everything through that. She broadcast like our entire conversation about her see-through shirt on her vlog last night.
To the Grand Ole Opry, he makes people happy with good.
What's up, Hugh Scanlon?
Music everyone loves. Boxcar Willie. Now the special magic of Boxcar Willie is.
I can't believe it comes with his gear bag for him to like throw down in frustration.
2 complete albums.
Buffalo boobs.
It's the best Boxcar Willie collection ever.
Now that's pushing it, buddy. What's up, KP? This reminds me of the guy in, remember that movie, I'm sure you guys do, it's a wrestling show, They Live? Remember that guy that real slimy guy that starts out as a bum, but he becomes like one of the corporate people? I feel like this guy reminds me of him. Good night, I got them crazy arms. I was almost what are these songs? Almost persuaded. Ba-dum, almost persuaded. Louisiana Saturday Night. Lovesick Blues. On the wings of a dove. I'm in the jailhouse now.
New Boxcar Willie collection is not sold in stores.
This is ridiculous.
Stay tuned to order yours now.
He's in the jailhouse now. He's in the jailhouse now.
Use your credit card and
The
save
Ben Thorpe
COD charges
anthem.
by calling toll-free
Ben's in the jailhouse now.
1-800-227-4600, or
Getting
to
a
save all
McDonald's
additional
breakfast.
charges, send check or money order for only $12.98 for albums or tapes to
You were almost,
Boxcar
in a marriage
P.O. Box
situation.
4264, Department A, Huntington Station, New York. Remember, that's Boxcar.
That's the only
P.O.
reason
Box
Bethadone's trying to get me to
4264,
move
Department
to
A, Huntington Station, New
Canada.
York.
She wants half of Fusion Studios.
Well, we're back here again.
Oh, look who it is.
Brawler and Mike Davis.
The New York Brawler and Luna Star's favorite wrestler, Mike Davis.
Rock and roll RPM.
You know something, Dave Brown? There comes a time in every man's life when you just
Stores unwilling to sell this item.
Or somebody, Chris Champion, whether you have got
There you go,
attitude
George Buck
problem,
Flower, yep.
Nobody can surpass. You know, you turned your back on so many people that cared about you, so many people.
I like this guy. He's always in wrestler voice, no matter what's going on. He's always pissed off. He looks like a he just looks like a pro wrestler. What else could Mike Davis be? He's one of my, I think the Rock and Roll RPMs have a really good chance of going into the Fusion Studios, being part of the Fusion Studios 2026 class of the Hall of Fame.
Love you, so many people that work hard to make you a superstar, and I'm talking about the fat man. And what do you
Boxcar
do?
Willie or
You
Mike Davis
beat the fat man up.
Daninsky,
You
or
put
the George
fat
Buck
man in the hospital.
Flower.
Well, you know something, Chris Champion? You had
Somebody released like a 2-hour documentary on Dirty White Boy a couple days, either yesterday or the day before.
kicked me off so bad, brother. I hate your guts.
Mm-hmm.
You come out with your big, bad super kick. You think you're so daggum better than everybody else. Well, you're not messing with a fat man now. You are messing with a bona fide, real man in Mike Davis. And I'm going to tell you something, Chris Champion, before it's all said and done.
How old do you think Mike Davis is here?
When the smoke clears, you're not going to super kick one more human being in the entire world.
You will never super kick a human being again.
Because I want to tell you something, Champion.
Never super
This
kick
is
me
personal
or my son
between
again.
me and you. I do not like you. I do not like what you stand for. You want these idiots to get behind you.
I'm going to buy the Jimmy Sturr shirt today, by the way. The only other occupation Maniac Mike would pass for is meth cook fare. You think he's 28? I kind of wonder, like, he seems like he's had a pretty tough run of things, you know? What was I going to say? I got high blocked.
To back you up, that's fine.
He was kind of associated with Dirty White Boy, but I don't think I don't think Tracy Smothers was ever called the Dirty White Boy.
Because, Mr. Champion, you are looking at a man who has held more belts than anybody in the
Yeah, but
country.
Maniac Mike is missing teeth because he's getting into bar fights and shit, I think. Or dude, I think Mike Davis lived a crazy fucking life. I can't imagine he's still alive. He seems like he was really on the hard road, but I just feel like he's like this is a wrestler, man. Like, this guy just, you know. Do you ever hear about, like, Vince McMahon said he had the airport test? Like, if you're walking around at an airport and you see somebody, if you go, man, that's a pro wrestler, like, has a lot of value. This guy definitely, everything about him is like territory era pro wrestling.
Has hurt more people.
Can you imagine if this guy would have been the one to goozle Jungle Jack off in AEW? He'd have fucking killed him.
And put more people in the hospital
He has
than
scurvy.
you've ever seen. And Champion, before it's all over, you will be laid in a hospital bed right next to the fat man.
Okay, ATF Media, here's the thing, okay? You don't like the Boit. What about when the Boit includes boobs, like Bethadone wearing a see-through shirt with her entire breasts and nipples visible?
Begging him to take you back.
Well, the words from Mike Davis. He heads for the ring with a New York Brawler right now. Going against T.D. Steele and Tim Hall here today in a tag team match.
Steele and Hall. T.D. Steele, the Shelton Benjamin-esque. And then Tim Hall, I think, got his ass beat by Maniac Mike one time. Or did he get beat up by Dirty White Boy? One of those two beat him up. Squashed him pretty good one time.
And in situations like this, we've seen two things happen. We've seen guys like Davis take it out on the opponents today. We've also seen them so mad they make mistakes. Let's see what happens as the match goes on. T.D. Steele out of Memphis, Tennessee.
T.D. Steele.
Tim Hall going against from Atlanta, the Rock and Roll RPM's Mike Davis. Look at
So he died in 2001 of a heart attack at the age of 46. So if he was 46 in 2001, how old was he in 1989?
Steele. All in the other one as Mike Davis steps out of the ring. Oh, the brawler finds himself.
Man,
On the mat
T.D.
too.
Steele coming
T.D.
out.
Steele took him down. You know, one thing Davis failed to mention was why Chris Champion was so upset with Gossett.
I'll probably die of a massive heart attack. I live to be, I'm 1 year older right now than Maniac Mike was when he died.
Supposed to have been. Davis took up for Gossett. And Champion went after him with a super kick.
I think he was about 35.
Bounces back on his feet. Calling him over there. Mike Davis takes the tag, and he steps back in the ring. Steele has looked mighty good so far. A little more than a minute into the action. 10 minutes the overall time limit on this match.
Yeah, I don't like math.
Oh, big rolling body slam by T.D. Steele on Mike Davis. Davis holding his back, but back up on his feet.
You know if he was still wrestling?
He says, hey, go ahead, tag your partner. That's enough of you.
When we were watching the Thorpes the other day, Ben said something. Somebody asked him if he was afraid of dying, and he said that he was afraid of the process of dying. And that I've been thinking about that ever since, and I feel like that's kind of true. Like, obviously you don't want to die, but like, you know, you're going to. Then it just becomes a matter of like hoping that it's, you know, hoping that it's not a terrible way to go.
Here comes Tim Hall. Tim, young wrestler, he's put on some weight. But still.
He had retired the year before. So Maniac Mike had, if I was in Maniac Mike's shoes, I'd have already done my entire wrestling career and been retired for 2 years by the age I am now.
As far as experience goes, no match for veteran Mike Davis.
I need to at least manage somebody in one match in 2026 for Maniac. I'm going to do it for Maniac Mike. He can't be here, so I've got to do it for him. And I'm always going to be pissed off.
Mike Davis brought that boot up and nailed him in the top of the head. Now, double up between the brawler, Mike Davis.
EFD is gallivanting on panels, flaunting his wealth in front of It's Me. Trying to impress Jack Talcott with his steel reserve vault.
Tag has been made. The referee calling the break, but the brawler held him up while Davis let him have it.
Ooh, short arm.
Clothesline. A devastating move as the guy is just springing off the ropes, and all of a sudden, there's that clothesline, that arm hung out there. 2 minutes, 35 seconds into the action. Tim Hall.
I gotta manage a big guy, though,
Clothesline again
in case things go sideways during the match.
Now the brawler and Mike Davis have things going their way.
I think he just, when he's on YouTube, he's just lonely. So there are certain people that you know will always let anybody up on panel. So I think he probably just does whatever to have some social interaction, probably.
Side kick by Mike Davis.
Oh, man.
Kick by Mike Davis. Hear that one. All the way to the courthouse. Now Davis holds him up. The New York Brawler is back in. Tim Hall, backbreaker across the right.
Jack,
knee.
there's nothing. I don't understand I understand why he thinks he's a cult leader. I don't understand why anyone would view him as one. He is like the Don Callis of the Boit. There's just, I don't know. I don't get it. Like, I don't see him as charismatic or entertaining. He's just he seems to me like a normie Boit panelist, a Boit panel guy.
Lawler with a cover. Count at 2 and he picks him up. And a 2 count could he have held him for
Oh,
3?
one of his chatters told him to go over there.
But he didn't do it. He elected to try to hurt him instead. Davis grabbed him by the hair, ran his head into the turnbuckle. Boy, Jim Hall turned around by a big right hand by the New York Brawler in the corner. Davis and the New York Brawler running wild here. Since they got Tim Hall in there, Tim started out just fine, but made a mistake that the young Redbirds will make.
You're wrong, pal.
Corner too quickly. Davis immediately nailed him. There's a count of 2.
Yeah, speaking of, if God deems that Fusion Studios survives this e-girl onslaught, we're definitely going to go back and watch some more Marshall Applewhite. And Sawyer from Heaven's Gate is a Boit YouTuber as well, and he looks like he's got a bunch of interesting content. He's very interactive, too. I went on his stream. Nobody was watching except me, and he talked to me for a minute.
Once again,
It's crazy to me. Sawyer is literally living history. This guy lived this incredibly strange and unique experience. He's one of the very few people that lived to talk about it, thankfully, because he was a gooner. That's the only reason Sawyer's alive, is because he was a chronic masturbator. That's why he got kicked out. He still regrets it. He still thinks they were right. And it's kind of heartbreaking to see him when he tries to deal with it, because it's like he can't join them now. Like, in his beliefs, like, he just missed out on eternity. And now he's just, like, hanging out on Earth, you know?
New York Brawler picks him up. They have kept him in there a long time. He's been in there about
I heard he went into one guy's chat and told him that he ruled the world.
3 minutes. And
He does. He does. He absolutely feels like he got left behind. What's up, Ananje? He talked about it. If you've never seen the HBO doc on Heaven's Gate, it is fucking fantastic. It's one of the big inspirations for Fusion Studios. It's just an incredible documentary. But he says in that he feels left behind. But I kind of wondered, it's been 5 years since that documentary come out. But like he's very much still on the tea and dough. His live streams are kind of just him talking about the ideology.
up on him the last 2 minutes of it.
He doesn't like strong weed. I'm going to tell him we're his family now.
Mike Davis leaves him for the New York Brawler.
Hey, Sawyer is not a meth head, okay? He doesn't even like strong weed. He likes calm weed.
Brawler comes in. Here's Davis coming back in. One, two.
I would talk to you about wrestling if you came to a third string.
Wrapped it up. If Davis went for the count of 3. He did. Mike Davis, the Rock and Roll RPM, who again is very
He's been
mostly a
backstage.
champion here today.
Maniac Mike, baby. Another W. Rest in peace, big homie.
After winning the match, the time 4 minutes 56 seconds. We will take a break. Remember, we're still going to find out about the King and his regaining the belt later today.
Oh my God. Did you see that? G'day, mate. Oh man, what a look. This is like a Tony Yeoman style. Front of the shirt wide open.
I'm Bill Superstar Dundee, and believe me, in my profession, the most important thing to me is my health. So that's why I'd like to tell you about selenium, ACE, a food supplement developed in England. Now here's a few words from a few doctors and researchers.
Future research outlook for selenium is very promising in regard to preventing human cancer and heart disease. Selenium does protect the membranes of each of our body's 60 trillion cells. In doing so, it prevents the decay of cellular function. I recommend Selenium ACE to my patients, and in most cases, the results have been overwhelming in patients with lack of energy. Migraine headaches have almost become non-existent.
So, folks, if you want to be a winner, then take it from the superstar. And please try Selenium A, C, and E.
To receive your 90-day supply of Selenium ACE, call 615-443-1951.
$25.
443-1951. Satisfaction guaranteed or send unused portion for refund.
This is like when you go on Conrad Thompson and you got to hear about dick pills, all these other kind of weird holistic medicines.
MasterCard accepted.
Why don't they talk about Panax ginseng?
Now, kid, all you gotta do is be cool. You just give this stuff to your best buddies. You take it to a party. Tell your friends it's a great high. They should just try it. Tell them it can't hurt them.
I can do that.
Wow,
Yeah,
imagine
it's
feeling
easy.
bad about showing your friends a
Just
good
continue to be a
time.
pushover.
They're
They
making
like
it
you.
seem like it's because he doesn't want to sell to his friends, which is true, but it's actually because he wants all of them for himself.
You're a hotshot, right? They'll love you for it.
So how much do I charge?
Right now, nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, the mortgage.
Let them have a free taste. Then you watch. You watch and you see who comes back for more.
And then I start charging.
You're a smart kid.
It's in a lot of energy drinks, I think. It's me. I think I've seen it. I started looking for it. I'm trying to get angry. I'm trying to increase my anger.
Well, it happened at the Mid-South Coliseum. The Soul Taker had defeated Jerry Lawler a couple of times and had won the World Unified title from the King. But the King stepped back into the ring. It was in a cage. It was Soul Taker against Jerry Lawler. And here's what happened in the
Soul
World
Taker.
Unified title match.
Control and domination over the Soul Taker. The Soul Taker furious in rage. Just tearing into
Remember the
Lawler
commercial
right now.
where the kid like collected all of his change and then he was like, he took it to his busy dad and he was like, "Is this enough to buy an hour of your time?"
On fire. The Soul
Too
Taker
busy, kid.
hits Lawler down again. I've never seen it like this before. The Soul Taker just headbutted Lawler. Again, hits him off his feet. Lawler trying to
Interesting
get back up.
ring
The Soul
here,
Taker
or
going
cage, right?
absolutely mad in here.
I actually like this cage, and if in Heroes of Wrestling, I would make it to where the only way a cage match was just a regular match, just inside the cage, but like, you know, no one interfering. You can't win by going over the top. I just like the idea of having like a Thunderdome. This feels like it's just like a roofless Hell in a Cell.
Comes down with that strap, says he's had enough. Sends the big man down.
SaveWithConrad.com. Eric Bischoff, Mark Fusion's in the chat. He says, of course Eric Bischoff would support rich, corrupt individuals. Go back to bed.
Fired up and ready for the Soul Taker. Lawler working the Soul Taker over now down on the canvas. Picking the big man up. Big right. Just levels the man. Lawler again picking the Soul Taker up. Sends another big right.
No, usually cage matches you can win by just walking out of a door. Who gives a shit if you win by walking out of a door? I've never understood using a cage match as a blow-off unless you get a pin or a submission, in my opinion. I hate escape cage matches, and I hate, well, it's the same thing. I hate going over the top or going through the door. So no, it's not a regular match in a cage most of the time.
Does not put the big man down.
It's just, honestly, it's cheating the fans. Because they're only going to use it as the blow-off match back in the day. But if you escape, it's like you're kind of like, the guy won, but it doesn't really prove anything.
Taker over there in the turnbuckle, choking Lawler as Calhoun trying to get the Soul Taker off of him. The Soul Taker just pushes Calhoun down to the canvas. The Soul Taker calling for Nate the Rat to come into the ring with that cane.
It's not a cage match is not a regular match most of the time. You can't win a regular match by walking over the top rope. I love the blue cage. I didn't love the blue cage as an audience member because the blue cage took forever to set up. And it's not like everyone, when you go to more modern shows, they would set the cage up they'd have the cage up at the beginning and have like I know it sounds weird, but they'd set you'd get the first match would be the cage match sometimes, and they'd take it down, the rest of the show would happen. But if they set it up at the end, it would take forever if you had to be there while they set it up. I guess either way, though, you're either there for the set down, the setup, or the takedown. Is that Downtown Bruno? Walking out of a cage creates a lot of suspense moments. I mean, I'm sure for some people like it. I just personally don't. If I was a booker, I would never use escape cage matches. It's like a ladder match. Like a ladder match where you actually try to get the belt down. It just ends up being a bunch of like preposterous situations, you know? Like, of course Paul Orndorff could just walk out the fucking cage door. Like, why when he's halfway out of it, why is he struggling to get the rest of the way out? It just doesn't make sense. But I get it. I mean, probably better live. I like the Hell in a Cell for cage matches. Hardy Boys and Dudley Boys are great. Yeah, some of the matches are good, but I'm just saying, like, traditionally, a ladder match is going to have a bunch of unbelievably jank moments of someone slow walking up the ladder, looking around, waiting for somebody to come stop them. Or I hate it, I can't stand it when they get both hands on the belt. All they got to do is just drop. Like, to me, I just don't care for it, but I know it has its, like, there's been good cage matches, Shawn Michaels and Razor Ramon, the TLC matches, but I just feel like, for the most part, they're kind of jank. Cages were meant to keep, yes, thank you. Emotional gravity of the situation, womp womp. Who's that? Adam Page? Hangman Page is the only person that's soft enough to have emotional gravity to not get the title. Soap on a rope match. Isn't that with like Adrian Adonis or Pat Patterson? Oh, Dirty White Boy.
The White Boy dropping a big leg right on top of Mantell as Lawler just took the belt off the table and left the ring area. And Frankie Lancaster and Chris Champion coming in here.
Oh!
Well, you saw Lawler just leave the cage and the entire wrestling area as
yeah, I feel like nowadays it's just kind of like a roulette wheel as far as what kind of match the blow-off match is. But back in the day, like, what the blow-off match was kind of dictated by what preceded it. Remember oh yeah, absolutely, of course. But I feel like if you keep getting interference or the guy keeps, begging off and you can't get in, then like a cage match makes sense more so than just like, oh, these two guys hate each other, so we're gonna, and that works sometimes too. I'm not against that, but I'm just saying if you can work the blow off stipulation into the story of the feud somehow, I feel like that kind of helps too for emotional gravity.
Here comes Dutch right now. Get his
Drop the
situation
soap.
which occurred there as,
He grabbed
Lawler
Tony
did
Atlas's
regain
pecker.
the belt. Dutch.
All right, I'm a man out here. I'm looking
Now,
for some
everybody be
answers
quiet,
today, and
please.
I want them face to face, and I want to call Jerry Lawler.
What I'd like to have right now is complete silence while Dutch Mantell speaks. Could everyone in the audience please just relax, be silent, and show Dirty Dutch Mantell the respect he deserves?
Right here, right in front of me, and I want an answer to me. I want an answer to these fans why he acted the way he did. Now, I knew he was going after the Soul Taker for the world's title, and he asked me, I know he asked me to stay out of the ring. I stayed out of the ring because there was a cage there, and he said out of it.
See, there you go. Even the cage match prevented only Dutch Mantell from interfering, who's the one guy who would have helped Lawler.
His own mouth, he says the cage is not to keep the Soul Taker and myself in, it's to keep Dutch out. While I stayed out to the conclusion of that match. Now, me and the white boy, we got
the Lion's Den match.
Blood between us, and I see him coming over here right now, and he's right over there, and he's staggering over here.
They also had the dungeon match, remember, in the Heart Dungeon.
Ask him. I want him to step right over here, and I'm glad he came out here because I want him to come right to my face right now, and I want him to tell me why he acted the way he did.
Well,
now you want to know what, Dutch?
he wants to know why you acted the way you did.
Dave, you're not in this. I want to ask you.
You're not in this, Dave.
You asked me to stay out of the ring, right? And I stayed out of the ring to the conclusion of that match. Now, is that what you meant, or did you mean something else?
Is he bigger
Stay out
than
of it
Lawler?
Totally, or what did you mean? You think this is funny or something? You left me to the dogs, brother. I got them off you. And you left me there, and you walked right out of that cage and right around. Why did you do it, Jerry? You know, there's a thing called compassion. I come in, just maybe, I thought you might get up and we might put bygones behind us, and you could help me a little bit, but no. You saw fit to walk right out of that cage. You didn't even look back once you stepped out. You didn't care. And you kept going right to the back of that Mid-South Coliseum. Did you or did you not?
I love this storyline.
You know what? You said the key word there, Dutch Mantell. I didn't care. And I'm going to tell you why I didn't care, Dutch. Because you see, have you ever heard the old story about the guy that was plowing his field there and the mule stopped, and the guy gets out and he gets a 2x4 and he hits the mule right in the middle of, right between the eyes there? You ever heard that old story? That's just to get his attention. Well, see, I think that's what it takes to get your attention, because I don't know how many times, I don't know how clear I have to make it, I don't know how if I have to write it down, I don't know if you could read it or not, but what I have to do, Dutch, to get it through your thick skull that I don't want your help, I didn't ask for your help. As a matter of fact, I asked you to stay out of my business, and you...
Well, I could be wrong, but I think, wasn't it kind of a, not a like ultra rarity, but wasn't it pretty uncommon for the people to hold their own microphones back in the day? Wasn't it mostly like, wasn't that kind of like a sticking point, is that the guy held the mic? So like if the wrestlers take it, it's because it's like when a streamer wears their shoot glasses instead of like sunglasses. So like, you know that they're serious about whatever they're saying.
You constantly and continually keep sticking that nose of yours in my business where it don't belong. So you're right. By that time, Dutch, I don't care anymore.
Big mouth.
No,
Dave left.
Yeah, no, that's not all of my answer, Dutch. I got a little more answer to it. All I want to tell you is this.
This soda's made with apple juice.
A lot of see, you hear the fans over here. Now you hear them over there, and they can't understand why you did it, Jerry. Well, they do you understand why I did it, don't you? Do they understand?
Yeah. And it gives you like a little bit of heel opportunity if you're a heel to like tell them grab their arm and hold it right, tell them where to hold the mic.
Cross, Dutch. Where is it written down? Who says that I have to help you?
Clip-on mics.
I just thought, how long have I known you?
I think they should do like the Boyd girls do and just hold the clip on and speak into it. That always looks real professional.
12 years, maybe longer. I first met you in Atlanta, Georgia. Remember the time we used to
save this segment. Forget about. Get out of here.
Yeah, that's when I first first met you, and then I started wrestling here, and I met you. And
this is literally the best CWA storyline in like 2 years. What are you talking about?
Everything else. I thought some of that would play into what happened, but
Use
obviously
the helicopter with like the big headset. Let me tell you something, Lawler. Over.
I know you asked me to
I'm gonna
stay
whip
out,
your
and you
ass
asked me to
in
stay out during
in Evansville.
the whole match,
Over.
Which I did. I stayed out. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you. Why were you even out there to begin with? Now here I am. Like dirty whiteboard to start out with, and they were killing you, Jerry.
No farts.
No, dirty white boy wasn't even out there. Dirty white boy was not even out there. Hey, I had a match. I had a cage match, and the only reason I had to ask for a cage match, Dutch, was to keep you out of the ring. Now you know that's true. I came out here and I told everybody. Why are you acting that way? I'm not acting anyway, brother. I'm telling you like it is. I'm trying to. Nothing wrong with me, Dutch. There's not one thing wrong with me. As you can see, there was something wrong with me when I didn't have this belt around my waist. That ate you up, didn't it? It sure did. You know why? Because you were the reason I didn't have it. And you were the man that was trying to make me keep from getting in the back again. And I had to ask for a cage match to keep you out of my match.
This soda somehow like it tastes awful. Like, but I don't know. I can't stop drinking it. You guys ever had this kind? Rad. Rad classic cola. It's real. I don't know. There's something about it that's awful, but I can't stop drinking it.
And then you still come out. You still
Hey, what's
came
up,
out there,
Electro
you
Duck
sat
Wrestling
right
Duck?
down at ringside, and I'm trying to wrestle a Soul Taker, and I'm having to think, now what is Dutch Mantell going to do? Is he going to try to climb this cage? Is he going to try to get in here some kind of way? Why were you there, Dutch? Why were you sitting
This is Dirty Dutch. Looking for Kingfish. Looking for Kingfish. Yeah, this is Kingfish over.
You beat him, and I guess you didn't. There was a cage. Behind a whiteboard, the door was open. Yeah, after the match was over, and then you conveniently. Let me tell you one thing right now. See, Lawler, you've been running around the CWA. What, you
Happy
got a hot
Easter.
date or something? What are you looking at your
Oh
watch
yeah,
for?
Yanni.
I want you to make like your head and bring this to a point. Okay, I'm going to bring it to a point. You see, you've been sitting here in Memphis, Tennessee, over there in Germantown, or wherever you got that big house. You've been sitting on a big high pedestal, and I've told you once, I've told
Rusty
you 100
Nail.
times, you've been a very lucky man.
No, that wasn't very nice, Lawler. Now you better bring your girlfriend to room 34, or else I'm taking that unified title.
In professional wrestling, you've been spoon-fed from the
I just
bottom.
finished like
And
a
that's
full watch
exactly
through
what
of
your
that
problem
series
is.
not too
And
long
when
ago.
you got to get out, and I don't know why you acting this way toward me, and I'm bringing to a conclusion right now. Now, is that your answer? You didn't care? My answer is this, Dutch. You're trying to come out here and make all of these people and all of these people watching believe that you and I are bosom buddies. And yeah, you are.
I feel like Lawler's got some real interesting hair choices.
You're trying to make it appear that you come to my rescue every time I need help. Are you not trying to make
Yes, absolutely. To me, this. I love this. This is just. There's really no. It's just it's competition, and then it's like, what do you do when you're one of your friends, you know, like a one-time friend is the only route you have to move forward. Like you have to beat them. Like if Dutch wants the title, he's got to go through his friend.
I'm trying to get an answer out of you. And I'm giving you my answer.
I wish it was. You know what? I might play it on loop for 2 hours and 12 minutes. ATF Media.
Your help. And get this clear. You and I, sure.
I've done crazier things. Not on this channel, though.
You know the meaning of the word acquaintance? That's different from the word friend. You and I are not friends, Dutch. You're a guy that I know, okay?
Large
and when it
Marge.
comes down to friends, that's a whole different story. You're not my friend. You're just my acquaintance. I
Yes.
don't need your help. I
Wow.
don't want your help.
Wow. See, there you go. There you go. Wow.
That's as simple as I can
By
make
the
it.
way, I know you guys, you know, aren't going to show it the respect it deserves, but pretty much everybody that's an expert on wrestling thinks that the greatest babyface versus babyface match and feud is Dutch Mantell against Jerry Lawler.
And I don't like the way you're looking at me. And if I got to make it any clearer, how about that?
Oh, see? Now Dutch once again is getting... Ooh, look at that perfect pause. Dutch getting it back now after slapping the shit out of all those people. Oh, man. This is good shit.
I can make it, and I don't like the way you're looking at me. And if I got to make it any clearer, how
Oh.
Now, do you understand?
Hey,
that,
take
Dutch?
notes on that, War Chief. That's how you make it look good.
Do you understand that? If I got to make it any clearer.
Ooh, man, imagine if he would have dusted Lalo and set him down like that.
Now, do you understand that, Dutch?
I don't have $200 to spend on weed right now, unfortunately. I don't have a ride to Michigan either. I'm not going to drive there. Like Wings of Redemption says, you got to factor in car, wear and tear on your tires, wear and tear on your motor, fuses, spark plugs. Man, that guy's got some tight pants on, Big O. Good Lord, man. How much is weed in the U.S.? It's real cheap in some places. Like Michigan's known for having like really cheap weed. Streetwise, I would say like for good weed now, because the legal market's driven it down, at least where I'm at. You can get a really like a good quality strain eighth for like $15. Cheaper if you buy, the more you buy.
We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
At the dispensaries, I mean, it wildly varies.
You've seen the smog covering Las Vegas.
Yeah, it kind of depends on what you want.
But did you realize that government studies show that air inside your house...
I tend to just, as long as I can get a strong indica, I tend to not really care about like which particular strain. But Bio Jesus, Sugar Breath are my favorites. Ugh, Sugar Breath. Oh my God.
16 times dirtier than the air outside. The new Dust Eater
Introducing
electrostatic
the
air
Dust
cleaner
Eater.
removes pollen dust and smoke with up to 95% efficiency by using 2 electrostatically charged filter panels that have a total of 5 layers of filtration separated by an accumulator chamber. This produces a very effective 3-stage filtration process. Dust Eater is sturdy and easy to install. No modification of heating, ventilating, or air conditioning system is required. No electrical connections needed. Simply remove your old filter, which you replace monthly, and throw away. Then insert your new Dust Eater. You will immediately experience 12 times more efficiency.
Isn't this just like a regular? I'm not understanding. Was this like back then? You didn't. I mean, don't they have a thing on your actual HVAC that does this, or no? Because you have to change. I know there's like a filter you have to change once a month on that. Did the Dust Eater people really take over the industry?
You just replaced. Dust Eater is hundreds of dollars less expensive than electronic air cleaners and doesn't produce harmful ozone as electronic air cleaners do.
Ric Flair Drip, there may be a strain that's called that, but if you buy the actual Ric Flair weed, it's not Ric Flair Drip. They're decent strains, but like they just have an indica hybrid and a sativa. They're not unique strains. They're strains, I mean, sorry. No one has ever replaced. Yeah, what?
Simply rinse with ordinary water. Dust Eater holds 95% of all contaminants, while disposable filters catch only 5%.
Yeah, 3.5. You typically buy it in increments of 3.5 grams. Like you just multiply, whether you want an eighth, a quarter, a half, a zip.
The rest to recirculate through your house. Over 100 different physicians.
Gorilla Glue is lit, man. I love Gorilla Glue.
County alone are recommending Permatron filters to their patients. Ask your doctor about Permatron filters, and he'll tell you it will help you breathe
I'm going to
easier.
the dispensary
and most insurance
tonight.
companies will reimburse you with a written prescription.
And the liquor store. I can probably film at the liquor
healthy
store.
Air any longer. Call now, 876-2665, and order your Dust Eater electrostatic air cleaner for only $129, and forget about buying throwaway filters forever. This unique air filter cannot be purchased in the store. Case studies show that you can save up to 15% on your utilities by keeping your home air conditioning and heating systems clean. Call now, 876-2665, to safeguard your family's health for only $129.
Right now. It's like
MasterCard and Visa accepted for the
really
Permatron
upsetting
Dust
to
Eater
me.
electrostatic air cleaner, distributed exclusively
I
by
prefer
Coal Valley
Keith
Air
as like
Care.
a accoutrement with flour.
Well, we're back again here after...
Yeah, grocery prices are crazy, bro. Go to the bodega with Rooster.
During the break.
Ruby said her sex life is over.
And the Big O. And coming in with Nate the Rat as manager, a huge soul taker for a handicap match.
Nate the Rat.
Soul Taker is on a comeback trail. Jerry Lawler ought to be arrested for theft by taking.
Oh man, I like that sell.
Jerry Lawler ought to be arrested for theft by taking. He stole that belt from the Soul Taker. Everybody saw it on a
It looked like that guy, remember from TNA the other day? Mike Santana fucking super kicked that guy and just sent him to the shadow realm.
Jerry Lawler ought to be arrested
Bonk.
for
Oof.
He stole that belt from the Soul Taker. Everybody saw it on the tape down there.
Bigfoot
He stole
glue.
that belt, and they ought to put Jerry Lawler in the jailhouse for stealing it. He's going against all takers. Kerry Bonner.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I feel like weed is at least here is like kind of it's like one of the very few things that's not only not gotten more expensive, but like it's significantly cheaper.
Lawler, Dutch Mantell, Tracy Smothers, he's gonna go off.
Well, I don't like blunts, to be honest. Every once in a while, I'll hang out with somebody who has a blunt. I'm not gonna. I know it's rude to not smoke with them, but I typically don't. I don't really like cigars or cigarettes.
Well, you're
I don't like
not
that
in the
vibe.
number one contender position automatically anymore. As the Soul Taker did, in fact, lose the belt. Lawler regained it. Soul Taker in the handicap match here today.
Your dad was in the emergency room last night. How's he doing? Is he still in there, or is he back home now?
Over to work on Don Kelly now.
Make it look like a driveway.
Looked to me like he had him around the throat, too.
Oh wow, classic stream.
Comeback trail, says Nate the Rat for the Soul Taker.
Oh my God.
Says Nate the Rat for the Soul Taker. The former World Unified Champion. Soul Taker, whoa.
Soul Taker is gonna do to Jerry Lawler right there. That man is just like Jerry Lawler.
He's back home. That's good. How's he doing?
Don Kelly pinned by the Soul Taker after Soul Taker had thrown Big O out.
Did you tell your dad that he was in Boit Madness, but unfortunately he lost in the first round to Angela Aquera? I have that same suit as Nate the Rat, but in purple.
I'll have something to say in a minute, too. Dirty white boy, dirty white girl out here with Nate the Rat and the Soul Taker.
Jerry Lawler, you couldn't beat me on your best day. You gotta rely on tricks to beat me. You use that stupid fire with all these other tricks. Well, I'll tell you something. I'll get back at you. Dutch, I hope you and Jerry kill each other, because I'm gonna kill a winner. I guarantee you that. You got this Tracy Smothers. Who is Tracy Smothers? Some idiot from the South. I don't like the South anyway. Tracy Smothers, you got the nerve to challenge the Soul Taker. So you bring it on down, because I'm going to give you the beating of your life. There is no law.
Oh, tobacco if you're drinking? Yeah, I could see
I did
that.
hear that. Dirty white boy, you've been challenged by the superstar.
He's doing good.
Bill
That's good.
Dundee.
Poor little Billy Dundee. How dare him come out here and challenge me, baby?
What's up, K9? Dirty white girl. See, here's my Nate the Rat jacket. Look at that. Beautiful purple.
Tell you what, I'm not like Lawler either.
I like Dirty White Boy too because he's kind of like Mike Davis. He's got that he's always in wrestler mode.
Around here, I'm not a closet champion. I put this title up time and time again. Every day, if they
Who had more
want me to
gimmicks?
sign a
Brutus
contract,
Beefcake.
I'll put it on. I beat Dutch Mantell, Kerry Bonner, Lawler. They've lined them up, and I'll beat them all. So Dundee, keep your best hold, baby.
He's gonna
Sit
beat
your
'em
boots
off.
up good and tight, and come on after it, because I got something for you, baby.
Well, I tell you what, don't overlook him, by the way, because he is going to get...
Easy to overlook Dundee. He's only about that big.
Hey, before you leave here, I've asked you, please, I'm tired of signing for these certified letters that keep coming to you from this woman from Georgia. If you would please handle that elsewhere.
Look at him. He don't want to show the dirty white girl the letter from the woman from Georgia.
I'm not trying to start anything. I told you I'm just tired of signing for the letters there. Howdy here. It's going to be Dirty White Boy against Dundee. Looks like a little
Oh, look at this. Dirty White Boy versus Freezer Thompson. Winner gets the letter from the woman from Georgia.
Boy heads for the ring. Dirty White Girl,
Something
not
about
too thrilled
her
about those
makes
letters.
think she
They
party.
just
Oh,
keep
hell
coming in,
yeah.
And you have to sign for those things.
She's the dirty white girl.
I guess I don't mind signing for, but I do mind signing for his. It's Freezer Thompson going against Dirty White Boy here today. Freezer, big guy, in about 290. Dirty White Boy, no small champion himself. He does hold a CWA
Freezer Thompson, man, what a guy.
This is a non-title match here today. Oh boy, Freezer just walked into a big right forearm.
Oh my God.
Dirty White Boy has successfully defended that belt on numerous occasions.
Humorous occasions.
But he's got a match coming up against the superstar. Oh.
Look at her.
Smacking Freezer Thompson while he's out of the ring down on the floor. Dirty White Boy drops down.
The Dirty
He got
White
him with
couple.
a doubled right fist as he was coming off the ring apron.
Don't forget about Brutus's greatest gimmick, Furface. A chat favorite.
Freezer backed into the ropes. Dirty White Boy fires him into the ropes across the way.
Up and ooh, man, that was.
Dirty White Boy fires him into the ropes across the way. Whoa, my goodness. Got him up in the air and dumped him right there in the ring. Dirty White Boy from around behind. Thompson hits the mat, bounces, count of one.
Nose alignment, pinning.
White Boy, well, he doesn't play around with it today. He makes that
Mark
three count.
Fusion, nose alignment,
As he's dealing
2026.
with the very large Freezer Thompson.
You love Furface? Yeah, chat loves Furface.
Dirty White Boy is going to walk out of here with
Remember how
victory,
abuzz
but
we
also
were
with
when
a
the
somewhat unhappy
Vault
Dirty
released
White
that
girl,
video
I
of it?
think.
That's the reason, baby. And you quit trying to cause something.
Not trying to cause anything. Just telling you the facts and giving
Freezer
you
in the
mail,
fridge,
which
yeah.
I had to sign for. We'll take a break. We're still going to be talking to Chris Champion a little bit
What's
later
up, Sean
on.
Fitzgerald?
Stay with us for that.
Do you think the refrigerator Perry ever even knew about Freezer Thompson? I mean, I don't really like any of Brutus Beefcake's gimmicks as far as actually watching him wrestle, but I think Zodiac and Furface are funny. His shoot interview is so funny. He's like, you know, Vince came to me and he's like, we're going to make you the barber, man. And I was like, I don't get it, Vince. I'm not seeing the vision, man. And then I told Vince, I said, hey, but what if after the match I cut people's hair? And he's like, yeah, that really brings it together. It's like, dude, of course they knew going into it you were going to cut people's hair. Like, that's why you're the barber gimmick. He acts like they just wanted him to be a barber, and then he pitched this idea that saved the entire gimmick or something. This is what Bethadone listens to at 2 a.m. when she's messaging me on Discord.
Collection ever. So many of today's #1 hits. So many of your favorite artists. It's hard to believe they're all in one incredible collection. Love songs.
Yeah, that was the Godfather.
Beautiful albums.
Yeah, he was involved in the Roddy Piper retirement match, but he like in every shoot interview, he says the craziest stuff. It's not like Greg Gagne where it looks like he's just like purposefully lying. It's like Brutus actually seems like he believes this shit.
40 of the hits you love.
On the downtown train. I can't do Rod Stewart. We're not going to reveal an engagement. Sometimes when we touch, the feeling's just too much. Bethadone knows alignment time.
Jefferson Starship.
Yes. Oh man, yeah, now we're talking.
The greatest soft rock hits ever recorded.
Oh wow, what a lineup.
Not sold in any store.
I would listen to this all the time.
Stay tuned.
Baby, come back. 3 cassettes. Oh, it's in that unique period of time where like everything was viable. Records, cassettes, compact discs.
5370900 to save all COD charges and pay
Lester
only
Charles.
$19.98 plus $3 shipping for 4 records or 3 long-playing cassettes or $24.98
You guys just
for
aren't
2 compact
romantics
discs.
that are shitting
Use your
on him in
credit
the
card
chat.
or send check or money order to Love Songs, P.O. Box 4264,
I wanna
Department
know
8,
what
Huntington
nose
Station, New York.
alignment is.
Remember, send check or money order or use your credit card to save COD charges.
I want to smell your
Rock and roll RPM
beehole.
Mike Davis had his say about things a few minutes ago, and as we promised, Chris Champion, we would like to give the opportunity to say a few words about the situation between him and Davis.
He thought it was a
and,
gay
Ronnie
rib.
P. Gossett, of course. Gossett laid up in the hospital now, thanks to Chris.
I loved Laserdisc. I thought they were so cool.
Gossett, I don't want to say he was stealing the
They
money.
were they were before my time, so I started buying them like right before DVDs started coming out, and by that time the collector market was like firmly entrenched. So like the good shit was expensive, but man, it was so awesome to have like a Criterion collection version of Ghostbusters.
And it wasn't where it was supposed to be. Chris
A whole
Champion.
generation was made to this album, true.
Mike Davis, I want to refresh your memory a little bit from last week.
Cream Pie compilation.
He's laying horizontal in a bed tube stuck in. That's where
Is he talking about Ben Thorpe?
Ronnie Gossett, he's laying horizontal in a bed tube stuck in. That's where he's going to stay. He called my mother a liar, and you see
Oh
what
my
happened
God,
to Mike
we
Davis.
are still getting mileage out of the fact that Ronnie Gossett called Chris Champion's mother a liar like a month ago. This is amazing.
Well, last week on TV, you made the same mistake.
Oh, I
You
love
can
Elder
talk
Scrolls
about me, you
Oblivion.
can talk about my brother, but you don't mess with my mother.
When I was a
who
Twitch
called me.
streamer, you couldn't do, back then you couldn't do drama or you couldn't do watch-alongs. You could only play games. And I would do like Elder Scrolls, Fallout, like anything that was like the Witcher games, stuff like that. I was known for my role play playthroughs. Like I did a Mass Effect, the world's first ever Mass Effect playthrough where Commander Shepard was HIV positive.
Mike Davis, there's plenty of pay from CC, because ain't nobody gonna walk.
It was a really weird choice because it doesn't impact anything in the game whatsoever. But it was really funny to put it in the title every time.
On the wild side. And I'm going to tell you all people a few little more things about Mike Davis. Never in my
Oh, now watch it, pal. You're pushing it.
life have I ever seen a man that could cause so much pain and anger in my heart as to talk about my mother. Ronnie Gossett ripped my mother off. I
He
sent
ripped her off.
back my check home for my mother. And now she's sitting there with no bills. She
I
can't
probably
pay her
did
bills. My
20 playthroughs of Fallout New Vegas. Like, I could play that game endlessly.
brother's having to work 2 jobs to support my mother down there.
Chris,
Oh,
let's
no.
interrupt just for a second. Let's take a look at some action that happened at the Memphis Mid-South Coliseum right here.
Okay, Dave, let's do that.
What? Did you hear
At
that?
the Memphis Mid-South
Listen to Chris Champion. Why is he answering that voice?
Coliseum right here.
Okay, Dave, let's do that.
Sounds like if you asked Eric McHenry something during the interview.
At the Memphis Mid-South Coliseum right here.
Okay, Dave, let's do that.
Dundee with a big right to Brooklyn Waller.
Ooh, Ricky Morton over the top.
Dundee in there with a count of 2. Here comes Chris Champion and
Man, look, he's like a windmilling everybody.
Brooklyn Waller.
The New York... Oh, super kick, super kick. The original Nick Jackson. I love New Vegas. I think it's so much fun. It's also like back then, like I said, you couldn't do watch-alongs or drama or anything like that. So it was a really interesting game for your chat because like they could vote on what weapons you're limited to or what your stat points are or conversation choices, stuff like that. That's what my hair would look like if I took my hat off.
Chris Champion in here.
Chris, there it was. I know there was some satisfaction with that super kick you got on him.
That's right, Mike Davis and the brawler. That's a taste of what you're going to get. I'm going to show you a little taste of what you're going to get right now.
Chris on his way to the ring right now.
Brutus was a mark for Brutus. Oh, absolutely, for sure, Indio.
We said about Davis as he was
Oh, Keith Eric, one of my favorites. The Black Billy Jack
he was
Haynes.
mad at Chris Champion, and I think in some way he did take it out on his opponent. Champion, most unhappy with Mike Davis and Ronnie P. Gossett.
His wife is really funny too. when she gets going, telling stories.
Business doing what he did. The problem was between him and Gossett, but then Davis stuck his nose into it, so now he's got to pay. They've got a match coming up.
Extreme heat. Hey, he better pay attention to what's going on in the ring. Oh.
Things are going his way. What happened, Steve?
Come on, Keith.
Chris Champion. Whoa, look at him. That big drop kick.
Chris Champion had some kind of a scandal, but I don't remember what it was.
Down on the floor. Boss Winter. I don't know how much advice he had for him.
I was several minutes behind. Like Lalo.
Eric, back through the ropes. Chris Champion from the Wild Side.
I bet Lalo goes through the transcripts of Grace's shows.
Forearm across the back. Look out, Keith Eric. Head rammed into the turnbuckle. Champion grabs him again, sends him across the ring the other way. Right fist by Chris Champion. He's yelling, come on, Davis, bring it on. Keith Eric taking a beating here from...
Oh, yeah, yeah. We're in there. We're in the 605 stream. A lot of us are pretty regularly, including ATF Media, who goes in like a day early so that he can be #1 in the chat.
That head hits the mat.
Should do it legit, ATF.
Looking for Boss Winter.
Let's see you get that #1 rank legitimately.
Why are they coming at me all the time? I'm a brain.
Yeah, well, stay out of the action, and he'll stay away from you. Keith. Oh, with a headbutt.
This is exactly why I've accepted Keith Eric into my stable. Keith Eric
is he in the stable?
1990s, one of the greatest athletes of the next decade. You heard it here, baby.
He is, too.
Boss Winter. The man who is also signed with...
Oh, wow. What do you think about that? That's kind of neat.
You heard it here, baby. Heard it from Boss Winter.
I like that chain of moves, too.
Kevin Dillinger. Shoulders down, but not for a 3 count. Boss Winter screaming at the referee about a slow count. Chris Champion sits down on Keith Eric.
Yeah, we roll deep into the 605 streams. And then fucking F Wood will get all the people in there that don't know any better. He'll tell him that I used to work the territories and that I had a match with Lawler one time when somebody no-showed.
Go for the 3 count. He picks Eric up. Yelling, come on, Davis. Bring it on, Davis. Watch this, Davis, he's saying. Keith Eric reverses him back into the corner, but there's a knee lift and another one from Chris Champion.
Hey, stop bullying Keith Eric online, thank you.
Eric moves out of the way. Champion's elbow hits nothing but the mat. Eric springs that leg.
Dude McBoob. He's a fraud.
Drops down. Chris Champion grabs him around the neck.
I watched a Lifetime movie about the trad life
Boss Winter's complaining that he's using the fist. He is using the fist, boss. You are absolutely right on that count.
The guy who plays the trad dad visually is very similar to Ted Cruz.
Beg your pardon. 2 minutes 45 seconds gone. As Chris Champion works on Keith Eric. These two have had a battle. Chris, I believe, thinking as much about Mike Davis as he is the match at hand.
Oh, he better pay attention.
Keith Eric moves out of the way, and Champion went into the turnbuckle.
Keith Eric has a tremendous amateur
Keith
background.
Eric had the shoulders down. A reversal by Eric. Champion leaps over. There again, that super kick. Count of 1, 2. This one's over. 3 count. Chris Champion has a win. Mike Davis in the New York Brawler. champion. Davis grabbing a chair. They're using the chair on that leg. On the right leg of Chris Champion. Mike Davis. Using a folding metal chair.
It's over for Chris Champion, bros.
They're just walking out of here, just leaving him there. Then we get him some help. Yeah, here comes Frankie Lancaster and King Cobra.
King Cobra, we haven't seen him for a minute.
Davis in the New York. There is living proof right there.
Here for a reason, not a season. True.
Mike Davis in the New
He's
York.
hitting him with the stairs.
We'll take a break. We'll be back here in just a moment.
Look at Jerry Calhoun. Wish there was something I could do for you. Wish somebody's entire job was making sure that people don't get hit with chairs. Wish there was someone in the ring to stop that.
Thought you couldn't afford a name brand TV, stereo,
I'm
or
getting
appliance?
hot over this Jerry Calhoun
Canyon
bullshit.
Rent to Own, you can
Oh,
own
look at
name
this.
brand color TVs, stereos, kitchen appliances, and furniture for one low monthly rent, and all of it applies directly to your purchase. Never miss a show with this Magnavox remote control VCR, just $29.95.
Okay, hang on. Let's go back and look at that.
Never miss a show with this.
Okay, so you pay $29.99 a month, which comes out to $500. You're paying $539 plus tax. No equity until final payment, which means if you miss one payment, they just take your VCR and you're fucked. So about $539 for a VCR.
This Magnavox remote control VCR, just $29.95 a month.
Ted Cruz, the Zodiac
Canyon
Killer,
makes
yes.
it easy. Just give us a call and we'll deliver the same day. So if you thought owning was out of reach, Canyon says, yes, you can. There's a Canyon Rent to Own near you.
Tired of high auto part prices? Well, we are crushing high prices at Las Vegas Pick-A-Part. With a huge selection to choose from, you pull it and save.
That's 10 acres of foreign, 10 acres of American and truck, 20 acres total.
With Las Vegas Pick-A-Part's computerized inventory, finding what you need is easy. So bring your own tools, bring $1 for entry, and we're not in Henderson. Las Vegas Pick-A-Part open 7 days a week.
It didn't take a computer to figure out I was going nowhere, but it did take one to change my life. Thanks. It didn't take a computer to figure out I was going nowhere.
Sorry.
But it did take one to change my life. Thanks to the training I got from Education Dynamics Institute.
Wow.
In just 15 weeks, I have the skills I needed to be successful in the world of computers. At EDI, I learned word processing and accounting. Now I don't have to just take any job. That means I can finally afford to live the life I've always wanted.
Education Dynamics Institute, where dynamic futures begin.
Yeah, I feel like when you're in that early adopter stage, you're gonna pay a little bit more. Laserdisc players were crazy.
In the white pages, under education.
When you go to your closet for your favorite clothes,
I didn't need a computer to tell me I'm going nowhere.
Get Fast and Fresh, the dry cleaning without the surprise. You know where we are.
Welcome to Fast and Fresh, the Rainbow at Flamingo, Rancho at Bonanza, Lake Mead at McDaniel, and Desert Inn at Easter. Jones at Spring Mountain. Ooh, I like that. We need to open up a Fusion Studios branch
Spring Mountain, Mountain Vista at Tropicana.
at the Mountain Vista at Tropicana. What do you think?
Use Fast and Fresh cleaners so you don't
Who's
end up
this
bent out of
psycho?
shape. Get it fast and get it fresh or get it free.
You saw Kevin Dillinger come in here still reaching
Fresh
to
clothes.
climb the ladder of success. Today, trying to climb the ladder with a bowling ball and claiming that he was a great bowler and didn't make any difference because he climbed into the ring. Boss Winner said, hey, I want to take this wrestler under my wing. He's going to be a champion of the future. And Dillinger went in and lost. He lost to Frankie Lancaster and still is winless in the CWA.
Last time somebody had this big of a losing streak in CWA, they went to a Boy George concert and died, and then got reborn as a at least. What is Boy Tony? How would you describe that?
WA. Mike Davis, New York Brawler, got
Androgynous.
the victory here today. The Soul Taker won a handicap match, and the Dirty White Boy won his match here today. Situation between Mike Davis and Chris Champion still mighty unsettled. Be looking for that in arenas around the territory.
You call my
And
mama a
also,
liar.
This incident, which occurred earlier today, it's still unsettled between them. Talking about Dutch Mantell and Jerry Lawler. Here's what happened.
And I don't like the way you're looking at me, and if I got to make it any clearer, how about that? Now, do you understand that, Dutch? Do you understand that real well? Do you understand it? Do you understand that?
Be careful, that's a DX Racer gaming chair.
The announcer champion.
We gotta see this one. That's me on my way to the stream. I take a look at all my Voight trophies. One more time, I guess. He did, man. He laid it in.
Hello again, everybody. Dave Brown here at ringside. We got a great crowd with us today, and we are all ready to go at CWA Championship Wrestling action. Today, we're going to be telling you about the superstar, Bill Dundee, who is the new CWA
You'd call him a
heavyweight
gender
champion.
bender? That's fair.
Also, Dirty White Boy is a little upset about that. He's upset with Chris Champion. He's also a bit upset with a Dirty White Girl. Christmas chaos coming up during the Christmas holidays. We'll tell you about that. And an announcement that the CWA tag belts have been declared vacant. And we will tell you how we'll be determining the brand new CWA tag champions. All of that's coming up. We'll be back here in just a moment with the old boss
Easter
man in
candy.
charge, Kevin Dillinger, still trying to climb the... One fall 10-minute time limit match scheduled here, or should I say half of a one fall 10-minute time limit match schedule.
Oh,
Kevin
wow.
Dillinger still trying to climb the ladder, hasn't won a match yet.
It's like in Mortal Kombat, it's a randomizer. Whoa, look at this.
Let me thank you for your cooperation. And to win a date with the Ultimate Dillinger contest, I just saw another
Win a
big
date.
man out back dumping them letters and cards out there.
I would take some, I
I
would get some peeps, maybe, if they happen to be there.
Charlie Brown.
You're very welcome there, boss.
Remember we watched that one guy who was divorcing himself from Cadbury eggs?
You know I'm checking him out. He is going to be a great star. He's going to make me a great star. And right here, so I can see.
We don't know his opponent.
Well, I'm tired of these hand-picked opponents, Dave. I want you to reach your little hand in here. Every wrestler in the CWA is right there. They're waiting in the wings to see who's
Boss Winter
unlucky
getting
enough
mic
to face
time.
This man today. Just reach in, draw it out. We'll beat the brains out of anybody you pull out of there, baby.
Whoever comes out of here.
Whoever comes out.
Well, this could be interesting here.
Anybody. All right, Davey. Who you got there? Who you got there? Jerry Lawler, bring him out. Jerry Lawler?
No, this is Jerry Lawler.
Jim Jameson.
Bill Dundee, the midget, bring him out.
Not Bill Dundee.
How about Dirty Dutch?
How about the You going, oh man,
Bring him out.
this can't be, it cannot be that the first ever you going one-on-one with the Undertaker was with Kevin Dillinger? It can't be. What do you think? What do you think? Let's wait a minute. Do you think that it's going to be, he's going to have to go one-on-one with the Undertaker? We watched it during the Christmas specials, but I don't think that happens until, USWA. You heard Beth can queef 12 feet? I don't know about that. Well, I better not say something she told me. that might be too much. I think, here we go, one-on-one with the Undertaker. Here we go. All right, any last-minute things? Get him in 5. Luna Star, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It isn't Dutch Mantell.
Well, who is it? Davey, bring him on out. God, this will be great. Maybe it's Frankie, the thumphead Lancaster.
Sure you
Bring
wanna
him
know?
out. Yeah, bring
Come
him
on.
out. Who is it? Bring him out. Who is it? Come on.
It's the Soul Taker.
Oh, man. You going one-on-one with the Soul Taker, player.
Soul Taker.
It could have been. It could have been the Undertaker because he does come back to the territory in '89. One-on-one with the Soul Taker. Oh my God! Wow.
Having his opponent selected here at ringside, and it turns out to be the Soul Taker. Here's Nate the Rat.
I told that boss winners that the Soul Taker was the #1 man in the professional wrestling business today. We on a comeback. Boss winners have got to be crazy to put that man right there against the Soul Taker. I am the #1 man in professional wrestling as managers goes in this area. I am the man. That's Nate Whitlock, capital N-A-T-E. Penny, baby, you got it.
Oh man, the makeup didn't help.
The Soul Taker in 29 seconds of action. The Soul Taker has pinned Kevin Dillinger.
Well, so much for that.
Soul Taker and Nate the Rat over here. 29 seconds of time on it.
Dirty Dutch Mantell.
Look at him. He don't want to give it up.
I've been hearing voices.
Watch Dave Brown.
Dirty Dutch Mantell.
He does the meme look. Watch his eyes.
Dirty Dutch Mantell. I've been hearing voices.
Guess I'm not going to hold the mic.
It's something about you I just don't like. Well, the time has come. I'm going to do nasty things to you. There is no law. I hear them voices. They're telling me to do bad things. Jerry Lawler, I haven't forgot about you.
Maybe he takes the souls of his opponents on the battlefield.
But I want Dutch Mantell.
I heard Beth is a Soul Taker, ATF Media.
We on a comeback. They going down just like they ought to be on the ground, just like that Kevin Dillinger right there, every one of them.
Wait, boss. Wait a minute, Nathaniel.
Whoa.
Nathaniel. What do you want? There's only one thing I need in this life. If I had this big guy, he would remain a champion. With me, baby, you could be a champ. Let me just whisper a little figure in your ear, tell you what you can get for this man. Huh?
Breath stinks, boss.
Hey, I'm serious, man. I want this guy. With me, baby, we can go to the top and you can stay there. With this guy...
Has anyone managed by Boss Winners ever won a match?
The top. I want this man. Nate, you can take the money or you can not take the money, but I'm taking this guy. It ain't negotiable, baby.
Contract's not for sale, boss. Simple as that.
The contract is for sale, Nate. If I had to take the money...
It's good to see Joel Gertner getting some early work.
Wrestle for the guy. If you don't want to take the money, I'll beat your stinking rat-like brains out and take the man. I need a couple of weeks.
Fight. You want to fight? I'll fight you. I ain't worried about you, boss. I can whoop you if I had the flu. So don't you ever put your hands on me.
Well, I ain't scared of you, Nate, but I need a couple of weeks to work out, baby. I got to get this body back in shape. I ain't scared of you. I'll beat your brains out.
I need a couple of weeks.
I think this would be a neat Mattel, like, online exclusive or something. The Soul Taker.
That's okay. We can just sign the match, get the promoter. I don't care.
Well, just book it. If I beat your brains out, he's fine. All right, good enough.
They've put out, like, the Godfather, Papa Shango, the Ultimate Kama, the Fighting Machine, Kama Mustafa.
The two of them won a match. Is that what I understand? You against Boss Winner?
He put his hands on me. He's out of line. That's exactly what it is.
And the Soul Taker's contract's going to be on the line?
For the contract.
Oh, boy.
All right, well, you heard it. We'll talk to the promotion, see if we can get something signed there. And that should be interesting, to say the least. When we return, we'll be looking at the Dutchman.
I got to grab a drink so I don't miss Dutch.
Michael St. John for CWA Championship Wrestling. Action coming. Evansville Coliseum Wednesday night. Listen to this lineup. Kevin Dillinger opens up against primetime Brian Lee returning to the area. The Masked Man Jason takes on the Soul Taker. A Christmas Chaos playoff match. The teams with the best record in December will go after the CWA Tag Team Championships in Christmas Chaos. As you'll see Todd Morton and Frankie the Thumper Lancaster battle RPM Mike Davis and the New York Brawler. A grudge battle. Wildside Chris Champion against the Dirty
You think he got Blue Knight to the top?
A 12-man Renegade blindfold battle royal in Evansville.
Brutus Beefcake said he was originally in line to be the Blue Knight.
Be paid by Renegades up $2,500. Each man will wear a blind.
Remember we saw Tony Yo-Man try these, and I finally found him. The Pringles cheesy jalapeno popper.
Battle against Dirty Dutch Mantell. Falls do not count. Match continues until one man is
Man,
counted out
look
and
at the
cannot
dirty
answer
white
the bell.
girl.
Dirty white boy is here with us.
Let me ask you a question.
Like to take
Do
a
I
drive
come
down
over
I-95 about right now. Look at her face.
to your house and interfere with your personal life?
No, sir, I don't.
That's right. Chris Champion, you've got a tendency to want to come down and interfere in my personal beings. Well, that's fine and dandy. That's the reason this match is signed, because you
I like
did
those sunglasses.
come down and stick your nose where it didn't belong. Well, son, I'm going to teach you a lesson of a lifetime.
Jerry the King Lawler had some special words for Dutch Mantell.
Dutch Mantell, you got to be out of your mind. Now, first of all, you've tried to convince all of these people around
If you watched Bethadone last night, she cut a promo that sounded like she was at the bottom of a well, just like Lawler sounds here.
here that you're from Texas. Let's clear that up out of the way. Get that out of the way first of all. You're about as phony as a get-well card from an Undertaker. Now, you're no more from Texas than I am, but you like to claim to be, and you like to wear them phony cowboy hats and think that that means something big that you're from Texas. That don't
Phony
mean nothing.
cowboy hat.
Does that mean that you think that you're going to get the mental upper hand on me in a Texas death match? Let me tell you something, Dutch. I've been in more Texas death match than you can ever imagine. And when I get my hands on you in this one, I'm going to do
Get real,
another on you,
Daninsky.
and I'm going to leave you not where you just can't answer the bell. You're not going to be able to answer
Heaven's
the next
Gate
week.
cut.
Well, we promised you the Dutchman.
Jay Lodi, that would be his Heaven's Gate name.
Here he comes. Dutch Mantell out of Oil Drop, Texas.
Finally, some real star power.
I guess you heard the thing between Nate the Rat and Boss Winter out here. You got a thing or two to settle with Soul Taker yourself,
Well,
huh?
first of all, Soul Taker comes out and tries to tell everybody there is no law for the Soul Taker. Well, there's laws for everybody, me included. And he says he hears voices. Well, I can believe that because I've heard a few voices myself. But Soul Taker, you know, I know you want to get back to the same spot I want to get back to. I want to get back to that number one position. And Soul Taker, there's one thing standing between that and what I want to do, and that's you. And I'm standing between
Jerry Lawler goes to the same barber as Elon Musk.
you and it. So the law of physics says two objects cannot occupy the same space at the same time. Before I go any farther, see, we're getting down to crunch time here. This is crunch time. Now, Jerry the King Lawler seems to have a change of
Do you remember recently Elon got a haircut and people clowned on him? So he made a post that said, like, they're mad at the haircut. Like something like, everything's going according to plan, or something like that. It was really weird. Like he looked forward to people making fun of his bad haircuts or something.
attitude. Now, a lot of people thought it may have just been with me, and I've had differences of opinion with him in the past. But, you know, he had a difference of opinion with Bill Dundee, too. But as it's going to come down, Lawler's going to have to either put up or shut up. And I said last week he made himself a shooting gallery all across the country, all the way from California to Maine, Florida. And, you know, I'm from the state of Texas, and Lawler hates the state of Texas. And I've heard a lot of things he said about Texans. You know, it sort of sticks in my craw. But Lawler is a master psychologist, and he can say things that really get to you. He's a psych-out artist, and I've never been psyched out before in my life. But any man who
Master of
comes close to it is
psychology.
Jerry Lawler. But Lawler, like I said, you're either going to put
I really don't understand why you would, if you just want to look that way, I understand it. But like to say like, oh, everybody hates my hair, good, everything's going according to plan. It was something like that.
Yeah, but Soul Taker, my main concern right now is you, because I know you want Lawler, and I want him.
Because they operate, I think, maybe, in a world where other people's opinions, people will tell you whatever when you have that level of wealth, you know what I mean? But I think Elon, probably the guy from the Raiders, probably doesn't really give a shit what people on social media say, but like Elon is obsessed with it, so. But yeah, I just say you got nobody to tell you because you're a billionaire. Well, don't tell me how to get my haircut, pal.
For that World's Championship.
Vince always had good hair, but man, that mustache, remember that awful mustache he had for a minute?
Soul Taker, I'll be looking at you in the very near future.
Brutal.
All right, Dutch Mantell. Looking for Lawler, but going to have to go through the Soul Taker first, as he says.
Maybe both, Indio.
That's what he's focusing on right now, the Soul Taker. We got a match scheduled right here, right now, as a matter of fact. I think we can just kind of get everybody headed this way. Maybe I can come back around here and ring the bell and get them headed in this direction. Oh, here we go. See referee Jerry Calhoun headed into the wrestling ring. And along with him, Don Kelly. Here comes the Dirty White Boy, Dirty White Girl in his corner. Whoa. Dirty White Girl customarily steps onto the apron and holds the ropes while Dirty White Boy steps into the ring.
Yeah. The skunk streak.
In the corner over here.
Oh, yeah. Jim Janik.
On the apron into the
It
ring.
is it's kind of a Jim Janik.
Here we go. One full 10-minute time limit match. Dirty White Boy would have to be a heavy favorite in this one against Don Kelly. Kelly, wrestling out of Memphis, Tennessee. Dirty White Boy out of Bucksnort, Tennessee. There's the Dirty White Girl right there.
She want to know who that bitch in Georgia is.
Just watching.
Oh, look at that. ATF Media fuming. Fuming over the fact that it's not only the chair or the stairs to get into the ring, but it's also a seat for any managers who wish to take part.
We're used to seeing her wandering all up and down the ringside. Dirty White Boy upset. He's been upset with her for a week or so due to a match in which he lost the CWA championship.
Lucky chair, wow. KP, would you nose a line with Dirty White Girl or no? I mean, she's Dirty White Girl.
Don Kelly fired into the ropes. Dirty White Boy pops him with the upper arm as he came off of there. Count of one. Whoa, just a one count. Dirty White Boy picks him up by the hair. Glares over to the corner. A short drop kick.
Looks like Grace during a Ben debate. Or she's just staring ahead.
It continues here at ringside. Sort of thing you don't need to take care of here on television, I don't think. But
you would nose a line with Dirty White Girl?
Dirty White Boy fires Don Kelly across the way. Brings the boot up as Kelly comes off the rope. We're a minute 45. There's Dirty White Girl, calmly sitting in the corner. Just not involved really in the match at all. Count of 1, 2.
Squat down on one of them ring posts. My God.
Dirty White Boy picks Kelly up
I'm
by
not
the
sure
hair.
she's that high capacity.
Probably could have gotten a 3 count easily there, but picked him up. Sits down on him again. Referee starts the count.
Can you imagine how upset Maniac Mike Davis would be? Imagine if you're like a I don't know if he had any kids or not, or if he ever got divorced, but he just seems like he would be a nightmare as like the divorced dad, like for the incoming stepdad to have to deal with. He just seems like a real menace.
Breaks the cover at the count of 1.
Like imagine the like kid exchange at McDonald's or whatever when you're dropping the kids off and he's picking them up for the weekend.
Dirty White Boy continues to work.
Dirty White Trad. I think I mean, if you can squat on that ring post, unless you have a natural ability and a tremendous amateur background, just seems like you couldn't really be too trad if you could get that in there.
3 or 4 opportunities to get a 3 count here. 2 minutes, 45 seconds.
Maybe it's a trad girl who married Rocco Siffredi or something.
Gone. Rolls him over the back.
All right, see you later, Yanni.
Kelly back up on his feet. From behind, the Dirty White Boy knocks him down, rolls him over, counts it 1,
Undertaker
2,
pin.
3 count. And it's all over. The count of 3. Dirty White Boy in 3 minutes, 10 seconds has defeated Don Kelly, and he could have done it a lot earlier than that. Got an interview.
Oh, wow.
Here. Well, Dirty White Girl and I don't even want
She's
to
like, I'm not doing panels anymore. I'll do IRL, but I'm not doing panels.
I'm well aware of that. Superstar Bill Dundee. Boy, don't think for 1 minute that I forgot anything about you. Because you stole something that belonged to me. me. And that's that CWA title. And no matter what it takes, Dundee, I'm going to get my title back, brother, because it was a fluke that you won it. And you got any mail for me?
I don't have any mail today.
Well, it's about time. I'm getting sick of it.
Boy, what was in those letters anyway?
Wow.
Did that thing sick of it?
Boy, what was in those letters?
I don't have any mail today.
Well, it's about time. I'm getting sick of it.
Boy, what was in those letters anyway?
Did that thing? No, shut up. Did that thing say anything about Dirty White Girl on it?
I don't know. You snatched it out of my hand.
It never had your name on it. It was addressed to me. So the best thing you can do, woman, is mind your own business. Besides,
Wow. Whoa. Wow.
you are the reason that I don't have that CWA title.
Oh,
It's all
man.
your fault. And don't you either.
Oh.
I'm talking.
We fucking goozling her.
Hey, you mind your own
Holy
business.
shit.
You are the reason that I don't have that CWA title. It's all your fault. And don't you either.
Wow.
I'm talking. Hey, you mind your own business. It's your fault, woman. You understand me? It's your fault that I lost the title. Don't you jerk away from me. I'll knock your brains.
Oh boy. Okay. Here comes OPC Don, the White Knight, to come in and save Dirty White Girl.
Hold it here a second. You can talk to me. Hey, no, shut up. Is this your old lady? No, it ain't. That's right. It's not your
Is this your old lady?
Do I tell you how to run your own
Tell him his mom's a liar.
Do I tell you what to do, what to make her do? No. So the best thing you can do, Chris Champion, is stay out of my business. Hey, listen, boy, I got no qualms with you, man. You got no troubles, man. But that ain't no way to treat no lady, okay? Just like I said before, you mind your own business, punk. That's the best thing you can do is just stay out of it. And as far as you're concerned,
Hey, you bet. Oh man, he's gonna give it to everybody.
Chris Champion out of here. Now, into the ring they go. Chris Champion, Dirty White Boy, Dirty White Girl out here watching this one from the floor. Champion. I'm back with the boot. And the Dirty White Boy.
Oh, she's really gonna get it when they get home over this. Embarrassing the white boy on TV.
Dirty White Boy. The super kick by Chris Champion. And the Dirty White Boy comes out of the ring. Now there's the Dirty White Girl. Oh, come on. Grabs Dirty White Girl by the hair. And they head out of the area.
That went better for Dirty White Boy than it did Ben Thorpe.
Out to try to help. A nice move by Chris Champion. He did get rid of him anyway.
She kept cooking those sloppy, slimy eggs.
Take a listen to the Master of Pain.
See? Why couldn't they have brought out the... Can you imagine the moment that would have been if they would have made him go one-on-one with the Undertaker? Wow.
Master of Pain, last known resident, Atlanta Federal Penitentiary, Atlanta, GA. You know, it's been a while since I've been in the CWA, but I'm fixing to make a return. See, I came back. I was going to take care of one man named Ronnie P. Gossett, but I see somebody beat me to the punch. Chris Champion, hey, more power to you, brother. That's the way this business goes. But, you know, I was looking around the CWA, and there's a couple other names that really bring a lot of interest to the Master of Pain. One is 6'7" and 325 pounds of Soul Taker. Soul Taker says that there's no law that he obeys. He obeys or he goes by no law. But let me tell you something about law, because I broke more of them than you'll ever see.
Wow.
But everybody has law. Hey.
Bragging about criminal activity?
Arrest on you, all right? A citizen's arrest, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
All right, once I drop the big man, there's somebody else who has a lot of interest, somebody I never did see quite eye to eye with, and that's one Jerry the King Lawler. You see, Jerry's
Pineapple
on the other
cap.
side of the fence now, it looks like. But hey, you got something that
That's
I want
me,
real
the
bad,
Master of
something
Pain.
I had for a while, and you know what it is. So once I drop the big man, you better be looking around the corner, because the Master of Pain's coming, and he means business.
Do you think he meant that, like, he was researching the laws down at the courthouse or something? I think this song had to get deleted. I'm sorry. We got to get a Master of Pain promo reel. Wonder if they'll show him against Freddy Krueger. Citizens on patrol. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. What song played here? I can't remember. I doubt it was Wild Side. That was one of the copyright violations, was Wild Side. I like that outfit on Lawler. I think that's a good, I like that yellow and red.
Wrestling fans, action Wednesday night, Evansville Coliseum. Opening up, Kevin Dillinger will take on primetime Brian Lee, who returns to the
Oh,
CWA.
wow. Did you hear that?
Jason, the popular masked star, will go against the rugged Soul Taker. A Christmas Chaos playoff match. One of these teams looking to advance to the tournament for the CWA Championship belts, the tag team belts, on Christmas week here in Evansville. Todd Morton and Frankie Lancaster will battle RPM Mike Davis and the New York Brawler. A grudge battle, Wild Side, Chris Champion against the Dirty White Boys.
So we have future Undertaker and future fake Undertaker in the territory again together.
In the ring, 12 men blindfolded in Evansville.
Oh my God, a blind 12-man blindfolded battle royal.
$500 paid by Renegade. And the main event ordered by the CWA, a Texas Tornado Death Battle. Falls do not count. Jerry the King Lawler.
Falls count nowhere.
In Evansville Wednesday night to take on Dirty Dutch Mantell. The match will continue until one man cannot answer the bell. We'll see you Wednesday night at the Evansville Coliseum.
Tag team match that'll be in the ring here in just a couple of minutes. First, want to call out here the King, Jerry Lawler. See what he's got to say about.
Come on, let's see what he. Let's see the look. Oh, dumpy house husband look.
His fans, or as he said, so-called fans. Well, there's a few of them, you can tell from his walk around the ring, no doubt about that. There he is, King, with a World Unified belt in hand. And
maybe he's got those laws written down on that piece of paper.
Seems like I got it all right now, don't it, Dave?
Well, yeah, it kind of does.
Well, I do have, of course, the crown and the belt that I've had for a while, but it seems that I got something else here that I want to talk about. This, I don't know if you can see what this is right here. This is a, you know, you see the wrestling magazine.
This match is scheduled for the one fall.
Newsstand and that sort of thing. Well, there's also they
4-week
put
time
out a thing
limit.
called Pro Wrestling Illustrated Weekly. It kind of keeps you up to date on.
Oh wow, putting the dirt sheets over on the show.
And that sort of thing. And they have a little thing here on the continued over here from the cover story. And it's just a little article that I wanted to read, just maybe the first paragraph of.
Continued
and just,
from the
I want
front.
to get this off my chest, get it kind of out in the open, see what's going on here. It says right here. Now this is what is going on.
He doesn't want to tell him that Memphis is on the back page.
Actually, this is the kind of story that they're hearing all over the country. I mean, this thing's printed in New York City. It says, bad blood between Dutch Mantell and Jerry Lawler has forced Memphis area fans to take sides. Three little dots. It's got three little dots, and then it says, what does it say right there?
It says, and they're siding with Mantell.
And they're siding.
Nerds.
You know, I'm really amazed. I mean, there's a whole long story. It goes in here to tell the story of how this took place.
Dutch, listen to that crowd, Daninsky. Eat a bag of shit, Daninsky. Listen to that crowd. Dutch.
Stay out of the way no matter what happened.
That's right. And he didn't.
Pro Wrestling Pamphlet Weekly.
In my matches. Bill Dundee continued to interfere in my matches.
Just woke up from a nap.
Continued to interfere in my matches.
His hair looks better here.
Simply ask him to stay out of my way. Mind your own business. That's a simple request. If I asked you to mind your own business and stay away from me, what would you do, Dave? You'd stay away from me, right?
That's right.
That's right. Well, why is it so difficult for guys like Dutch Mantell and Bill Dundee to understand this? I'm going to tell you why. I've got it. It's this right here. It's this World Heavyweight Championship belt, and I realize now that people like Dutch and people like Dundee are just like these other guys that I've been wrestling. They're consumed with jealousy.
You know, I get worked up
with the fact
about the
that
Dutchman.
I have the belt and they don't, and it's as simple as that. But you see, guys, This is not a popularity contest. This makes no difference.
Oh,
who the
be
fans over
serious.
here cheer for. As far as this belt goes, the belt belongs to the better man. It's a simple.
Good luck arguing against a fine news institution like Pro Wrestling Illustrated Weekly's pamphlet, which says on the back page that Dutch Mantell is being chosen more in this feud by the fans.
What was that? The fans don't win this belt for you. Oh, the fans might win you a popularity contest, but they ain't gonna win you no world title. You got to do that in the ring, and that's what I've
he's
been
right.
able to do. And that's why Dundee and that's why Dutch Mantell are so jealous. Now Dutch wants to claim that it's something about the.
That's true. Everybody in the chat wants Lalo to win Boit Madness, but Lalo, you know, his content is going to have to carry him through. You guys can only help him so much.
It's true. Texas is certainly not my favorite place. If they were ever going to give the world an enema, they'd stick the nozzle in Texas. Now, let me tell you something, Dutch. The fact that you're supposed to enema, they'd stick Texas is certainly not my favorite place. If they were ever going to give the world an enema, they'd stick the nozzle in Texas. Now, let me tell you something, Dutch. The fact that you're supposedly from Texas, though,
They're eliminating all short people? What's the cutoff?
has nothing to do with mine and your problem.
Kim says, oh my God, they're going to get rid of all the short people.
I just don't like you. I happen to coincidentally not like Dallas or Texas either, but Dutch, I don't like you personally. And you know
I don't
why.
like you personally.
Because you can't keep your nose out of my business. Now, what I'd like to do for a second here, Dave, if you don't mind.
What I'd like to have right now is for all you fat, out of shape Cincinnati sweat hogs to cover the eyes of your women, because if you don't, they are never going to be the same after they feast their eyes on what a real man looks like.
I mean, I guess this match, these guys are coming out here to wrestle. Well, I'm not through talking, though. Well, that doesn't really matter, does it?
Yeah, Kim says if you're short kings, please hide.
Tell you what, if you got another microphone, why don't I sit down here?
I believe you, Kim. I'll believe anything at this point. Who's behind the killing of the short people? Randy Newman? How about that one, guys? Thanks, Kim. Thanks for setting me up. All right, so Mike Davis coming back out to take on I don't know Jordan, but Frankie Thumper Lancaster.
Yeah, I hear that the tag belts are held up. They are held up. Look, it's the new champions, and we're fixing to show you why. Mike Davis and the New York Brawler headed for the ring right here.
Mike Davis, personality and gear couldn't be any different. Oh, the devil is trying to do it. I see. We'll keep an eye on that character.
Well, these guys, Dave, are obviously rumored to have a slight amount of brain damage. They're beating on each other before the match started.
Well, it is a little unusual the way they get themselves psyched up for the match, I guess.
Now, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
What do you think's more important right now? Watching these guys wrestle, or me talking about my situation with the World Heavyweight Championship?
Crowd really getting behind whoever this Jordan guy is.
Especially with Davis and the Brawler claiming they're top contenders for the...
Wait a minute. You're interested in this match, Dave?
Yeah.
Come on.
The devil worships the flesh.
Interested in this match is the kind of guy that would think
It doesn't sound too bad, Kim, TBH.
You're gonna tell me that you're interested in these guys wrestling?
I saw you in Bethadone's chat, poking your head out in your other safe space.
You got Frankie the Thumper Lancaster. Both of them known quantities.
Yeah, but you got no competition. I mean, look, who is this other guy in the ring?
Here comes the Thumper.
That's Ben Jordan. He's out of Nashville.
Jim Jordan. Wow.
Ben Jordan is in Nashville.
Go on a course to become either a senator or a congressman or something.
These two guys in there now.
Woo!
Monkey flip out of the ring, out of the corner by
Monkey flip, giraffe flip, ant flip.
Mike Davis finds himself on the mat.
Well, can I continue talking about my
Mary Lou Dragon is the new...
Well, go ahead.
Kim was eliminated in the first round by Aphrodite Rose Starfire.
We'll kind of try to do both here.
If something exciting happens here, we'll comment on that, right?
All right.
Well, I can go on uninterrupted then. Let me just talk for a second, if I can, about the situation here involving the fans, Dave. I have said over the years...
Man, look at these. The crowd is loving this.
What's the deal? One place you wrestle in Texas, you're a bad guy. You wrestle out in Tennessee or Kentucky in that area, and you're a good guy. And
Stick the nozzle in Texas.
I always wrestle the same way, no matter what. It's the fans.
Somebody should say that to Adam Page.
When I walked out of the dressing room door in Dallas, Texas, the first time I was ever there, I was the same nice guy I am up here, but simply because I was wrestling against Kerry Von Erich, they didn't even give me an opportunity to prove to them what a nice guy was. They immediately
Oh,
started
true. Remember, I think it was last week, they did that really cool thing where Lawler showed the Memphis fans what the Texas fans were like, and like the Memphis fans fucking hated the Texas fans. Lawler's like, see, they won't even give me a chance. They just boo me because I'm up against Kerry Von Erich. I thought that was a really interesting thing to do.
And now, though, I can understand a situation like that, but what I can't understand is how the people in this area can be so confused. Anything exciting happening in there yet? I'm not even watching.
Blubber Lips is up next, Dundee,
Now, let me just say this.
against Brenda Minge.
What I can't understand is how the people in this area can be so confused. How can they, after years and years of me giving them my heart and soul, being the best wrestler to ever set foot in a ring here, finally winning the world championship for him, how can they then turn around and cheer for a guy like Dutch Mantell, who was just recently managed by this big fat slob Ronnie P. Gossett?
When was he?
Cheering for a guy like, who was it, Chris Champion out here? He was just managed by Ronnie P. Gossett. Just a few minutes ago, they cheered for the
Oh, yes, Daninsky. In fact, if you haven't been over to her channel for a minute, you should go check it out. She's got some bangers lately. She did one right after she got out of the operating room talking about how Professor Zhang is the new, she called it Fauci Mouchi. It was pretty interesting. And then she's got another one that talks about the energy transfers that happens while she's in the operating room.
There's some confusion here.
What up, Paro?
Well, there may be some confusion. I must point out that somebody like Chris
Oh, they're
Champion
replacing the short people with clones. I see. That's very efficient, Kim. Are they going to be taller?
today to help out someone.
Imagine a 6-foot tall Grace Thorpe.
Oh, the dirty white girl.
Well, who cares about the dirty white girl, and who cares about the dirty white boy? Who cares what kind of trouble they have between themselves? They're both a couple of sleaze bags, and they both
using genetic
they
edits.
cheat every chance they get. Why would you care what happens to either one of them?
Well, you also have a good point. That's why.
Paro advanced in the first round of Boit Madness, but faces a very imposing challenge in the second round with legend and first ballot Hall of Famer Flexum.
I think the fans are confused because
you're right. They're confused, and I guess it's going to be up to me to show them the error of their way.
Kim says that all short people are done for. She hasn't explained what the cutoff is, but that if you're short, you'll be replaced by a genetically edited clone, and that they're perfect. So basically, you're going to be improved upon. You'll just be gone. You'll be dead.
Listen to this guy.
They're fake and soulless.
Shut up. Well, he can't even hear what I'm saying. Wait, there's some confusion.
Is that what happened to Kai Razy?
Well, I think the fact that you walked away from Dutch and the fact that you walked away from Dundee when they were in trouble and greatly outnumbered against people who were teaming up on them, and I think the fans rightly said, "Hey, wait a minute, is this what the King ought to be doing?"
Well, Dave, all I was doing was trying to show them.
You have no reason to doubt her?
And believe me, I'm
Okay.
not being two-faced when I say this. I would expect
Fair
them
enough.
to do the same thing if I had been in their situation, because I had asked them to stay out of my matches, don't interfere, and I'll not interfere in yours.
Stay out of my business.
When I made that plain and clear,
Get this guy out of the ring, Calhoun. What the hell?
now, did they expect me to
Frankie
come out there and help
Lancaster,
them
the
after I
second
told them I
most
wasn't going
successful
to?
guy to wear powdered blue trunks.
Well, I don't know.
Well, why should they be mad at me? No, they didn't. They knew I wasn't going to help them.
Oh,
What do we got happening, Dave?
We've got Mike Davis, who I think just put, yeah, that's it, count of three. He just hit him with an illegal.
would I let Grace Thorpe? No.
Just got him with a pile driver.
She's asexual, I think.
50 seconds.
They should have been disqualified. See?
Yeah, they should have. 450. Mike Davis and the New York Brawler are going to walk out of here with a victory over Frankie Lancaster and Ben Jordan. Our first look at Jordan on CWA Wrestling.
Well, let me just
No. You're dead, Izzy. The clone replaces you. You're not. You don't keep going. You're done. you're cooked.
You know, get Jordan
And the
out of the
robot
ring or
takes your
whoever it
place.
is, because what the people are interested in is the situation with this title right here, and the situation between myself, Dutch Mantell, and Bill Dundee, and all of these guys who are consumed with the fact that I got the belt and they don't. And in a minute, if I can, I want to try to go over here.
I mean, Kim, I don't think it's going to be based on height, but I think if Peter Thiel could snap his fingers and replace the other humans in his life that he doesn't give a shit about, just regular people, he would absolutely transfer all of them over to him. And it's kind of what they're doing with AI, and then combine that with the robotics.
Take this microphone if it'll reach, and I want to talk to some of these fans in a few minutes and just see what their problem is if we can do that.
Well, okay, maybe that's a good idea. I'll tell you what, though, let's take a look at Dutch Mantell.
Wait a minute. We're going to do what now?
Take a look at special
Wait,
video.
but if we got to choose between me going over here and finding out from some of these fans what's on their mind and watching a video of Dutch Mantell, you mean we're going to watch Dutch Mantell? Here's a guy who's got no curtains in his house, but curtains in his pickup truck. And you want to watch a video on this guy? Why?
Well,
for what?
He deserves that. The fans deserve a look. Let's let him take a look. Here's Dutch.
You would have rather died instead, Kim? That's pretty dark. This must have been a music issue as well. Ooh, there's the inventor of the short arm clothesline. Why no Dutch figure? They made one Mattel Dutch and that's it. It's a clone. I'm sorry, Daninsky. Yeah, Kim knows it's not all sunshine and rainbows. You're trapped here with us? Thanks, Kim. Frank Morrell, a real referee. I still can't believe they made a figure of Sid panicking over his limo being crushed. You're old, you've lived a long life. What would you do different, Kim, if you could go back? What would, besides not having anything to do with your daughter, what would you do differently? Like when you were just kind of on your own, when you were in your, what would you go back and tell yourself in your 20s?
For CWA Championship
Christopher
Wrestling.
Cross, I don't know.
I will be here to update you on Christmas Chaos, a special event coming your way Christmas week. Now, Christmas Chaos is the way the CWA will close out the 80s.
You would change everything.
Already on tap for the matches coming your way is a
yeah, in your 20s, what would you do? He had a great amateur background.
Stocking 15 feet above the ring with 10 wrestlers vying for that money. Also, the CWA
you would have stayed a virgin,
will be on the
based.
line during Christmas Chaos. The championships have been vacated.
You've got a pretty low
Robert
body
Gibson
count, though, Kim, to be fair.
Injury, and
she's in
up for
low
grabs,
single digits. That's pretty admirable.
The two teams with the best records in the CWA for the month of December will be put in the match. Winner take all. They'll be crowned the new CWA Tag Team Champions. That and much, much more in the weeks to come. It's called Christmas Chaos, and it's coming your way. I'm Michael St. John for CWA Championship Wrestling.
All right, thank you, Michael. Sounds exciting. We'll be looking for Christmas Chaos coming up. All right, well, the King is still here, and he says he wants to talk
You'd have
to
kept
the
yourself
crowd
pure until you met a rich man.
Let's go over to the King right now.
Wow, it's me. Who's this, Michael Myers? Oh, it's Lawler. I thought it was like a high school vice principal.
Can you get a shot of these people right here? These two, that's a young lady right there. What are you, boy or girl?
Oh! Oh, wow.
Can't tell. That's a young lady right there. What are you, boy or girl? I can't can't tell. I can't tell. Look, just stand up here for just 1 second. Now, all I want to know, what's your name?
Misty.
Misty. Okay, all I want to know is this.
Man, Misty, perfect name.
Now, I guess in this match, what I take it from your actions here, you're going to be pulling for Bill Dundee?
Yep, I sure am.
Keep pulling for Bill Dundee?
Yep, I sure am.
Let's go.
Can you tell me why that is, Misty?
Because he's better than you.
Oh, wow. Fantastic.
What was that?
He can whoop your butt in a minute.
Now, is this, I mean, do you not realize, were you for Dutch Mantell when I was wrestling Dutch?
Sure was.
Did you
Sure
hear me
was.
tell those guys to stay out of my business, yet they still interfered? Did you realize that?
They was trying to help you.
But that does not matter. Did you realize that before they tried to help me, that I asked them nicely not to interfere in my matches? Did you hear me say that?
I heard it, but they was trying to help you.
See, you're missing the point here. You're missing the entire point. I asked them not to help me. When somebody asks them not to help you, you shouldn't help them. So why did they interfere?
Please stop bullying past whores in the chat.
No, me.
Oh, wow.
Why did they interfere?
Dirty white girl, too?
Look, let me just say this to you two. You might ought to put a helmet on your head because I saw a woodpecker flying around in here. Both of you guys. They're a little confused here, Dave.
Well, as we talked about it.
See, that they don't even know. It's like I said, it's confusion, Dave. They don't know what they're saying. She's standing there. She's at a loss for words because she knows I'm right. They know I'm right, but they just, they don't know what to say.
Well, they also know that Dutch and Bill were trying to help you, I think, is what they were saying.
Hey, Keith Eric coming out now. Oh, against Chris Champion. Okay, here's Wild Side.
Chris Champion. And Chris.
Now look at this, Dave.
Yep, that giant snake the champion has.
Here's another situation.
Are you talking about remote viewing? It's me.
That I'm telling you about. Can you remember, how many weeks ago was it, Dave, that Chris Champion came in the ring with the snake, with his brother, the Wild Side. They had the devil flags.
Come on, Keith. Let's get it together. Let's get this win over Chris Champion. Start building momentum.
You're at a loss for words, too, because you can't understand it either, can you?
Keith Eric matches are it, man.
After they saw what Ronnie P. Gossett was doing, yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Give me a break.
And Champion, as we saw earlier here today, trying to help out where he can. We wouldn't have seen that from Chris
Kim says she has a platonic male best friend who's always with her. That probably wouldn't go over very well with some of the old boys in chat. Oh, Daninsky said stop bullying past whores in chat. I got to get a drink. I'll be right back.
The change of heart is by the fans. The fans are the ones that, for some reason or other, they're confused. I've never seen this happen in my life. I've been wrestling for years and years, and I've never seen a situation where the fans are as confused as they are right now. Is it something in the water? Is it something in the weather? What is it, Dave? I don't know what's wrong with it.
No, I think it's something in the situation. Champion, out on the floor after Keith Eric. Eric out there wandering around, and Chris came out after him. Boss Winter had vacated the corner. He had headed for neutral ground. Keith Eric off the ropes, and now Chris Champion with a cover. Can't make it stick past a 1 count. Keith Eric, this kid's a battler, let me tell you. Going against tough Chris Champion here today. Champion from the Wild Side. Boss Winter
knows how to do.
Boss Winter unhappy with some of the tactics of Chris Champion. He claimed he's using the fist. He's choking. There's a cover. Oh, Champion picks him up. That's a 1 count. That's not a very good move.
Oh, but the people seem to love it, don't they? See, they're confused. I guarantee you.
Do you have your thing set to all messages? It seems to get rid of the best ones. If you have it set to top, I mean.
I don't know what's wrong with him. And I said, Dave, you're at a loss for words. Just admit it.
Well, it is confusing. I'll go along with it.
Yeah.
I mean, here's champion.
Well, you ought to be smarter than that, Dave.
Champion with a super kick. 1, 2.
Uh-oh, Cicero.
He gets the 3 count and makes it 6.
Big Cicero Buttons is up here now. Oh, look at
Jerry.
Oh.
Get out of here.
Cicero Buttons.
Hey, let me ask you something right now. Hey, do you people...
Hey, get this guy out of here.
I just want to make one more point right now of what I'm trying to say.
This, I think, would be so much fun to be able to talk to the interact with the fans like this, especially when you've been built up as a baby. It's been quite a while, I think, since he's been a heel here.
Can you see this? Can you see this boy or girl or whatever it is right
But
here?
the fact is, nobody can out babyface Dutch Mantell, except for maybe Ricky Morton or Ricky Steamboat. He's right there. Even the great Jerry Lawler in his own town had to turn heel because the people would not boo Dutch Mantell.
Now she's throwing kisses at Chris Champion.
Well, they're bullying both of you because they're censoring him, and then you're missing out on high quality comment content from Daninsky, who was in Boy Madness himself. So
Wait just a minute. This is a guy who just...
can you imagine if you said that to somebody in the crowd now? Are you a boy or a girl?
Here's a guy. Did it really? Okay. All I'm trying to say is, here's a guy who just a few short weeks ago came out here with this big snake. He had his brother.
Ooh, his
They
big
cheated
snake.
Every move they could cheat in the wrestling ring. Wait a minute.
Oh, I saw a Jake Roberts figure at Walmart too. I haven't seen a Jake Roberts figure in a store in forever. They must have put a new one out. He had on the gray tights with the green and blue snake, I think, on the legs.
Look, you know it's true. He's got this long, stringy, greasy hair.
I want a big bloated Jake when he had to wear the poncho. Same for Hogan. I want a big watery Hogan. That's one of my favorites. I would, dude, Leo Farthammer, I would love a pair of jeans like that. I could really rock those in the IRL this summer.
And every one of you people, each and every one of you, about 3 or 4 weeks ago, booed him every time he stepped in the ring, and you know you did. You know you did. And now here today, you're cheering for him. All I'm saying is, you people are confused, and you need to get your head screwed on right.
Yeah, come on.
I don't know what's wrong. But I know you.
I'll wear those Lawler jeans with my Jimmy Sturr 1992 tour t-shirt. Oh yeah, that would be cool too. Be funny. Heroes of Wrestling, Jake. Same for Ric Flair. I want a bloated, watery Ric Flair too. Like they wrestled. Some of these guys wrestled a long time, and all of their figures are all like super jacked with 6-packs and stuff. I want some accurate figures. You like heel Lawler? Me too. I don't like the idea of a long heel thing here unless they're going to bring people in, because once the Dutch thing is over, I don't really want to see... I definitely don't want babyface Bill Dundee at any... I mean, I want to keep him heel. Well, I guess he's kind of babyface now. We just don't see him, but... Who else is a babyface to come through? Are they going to turn Soul Taker or Master of Pain? I forgot the territory dies in 60 days. My bad. Yes. You know what figure they did make of Ric Flair that I always thought was really funny? They made the last Nitro Flair where he wore the t-shirt. I thought that was kind of funny. One of very few Mattel figures not to go up in value that I've seen.
Hey, 3 weeks ago, he was right in there partners with all these guys. That's between them. That's their problem, Dave. I don't interfere.
Here comes the Soul Taker.
I mind my own business.
There's the Soul Taker. Yeah. Tracy Smothers and Chris Champion being jumped by 4 of them. Here comes Dutch Mantell. But Lawler,
Oh, quit biting me.
you see him standing right there at ringside. Jerry says he's not getting involved.
You want me to help somebody? Huh?
Well, now Jerry puts the microphone down and heads for the ring. Hey, and grabs. Jerry, what are you doing?
Lawler in a faction with Mike Davis? Oh, poor Dutch. Come on.
Jerry with the fist.
What a dick.
Mantell.
Oh, no, he's got the ring stairs.
Back for the Soul Taker to hammer him.
Oh.
There across Dutch Mantell's back. And now Lawler has selected his World Championship belt and his crown and is slowly walking around the ring on his way out of here, it looks like.
What a great angle this whole Lawler Mantell thing's been.
Davis, New York brawler, and the Dirty White Boy finally out of the ring. That's what happens when people interfere in my business. You had no
Whoa, early goth.
business in here. The match was over, and he and Lawler were
Oh,
having
man, this guy, man. Can you imagine hanging out with him?
a discussion. But then Lawler
Oh, look at him. He's a party guy. I knew it.
and then attacked Dutch Mantell.
Carolyn Lee.
King
Wow, she really does have him pull. Her pants are like way up there.
way now through the curtains, and he says the fans are
Sit down.
confused. Boy, I think we're all sitting here confused. We'll take a break. We'll return with more of CWA Championship Wrestling.
Wednesday night, Evansville Coliseum, CWA Championship Wrestling. Opening action, Kevin Dillinger looking for his first win against primetime Brian Lee, who's returning to the CWA. Jason the Masked Star
Kim, you know what I would do if I could go back to my 20s?
against the Soul Taker. Christmas, Chaos, Playoff, Tag Action. Todd Morton and Frankie Lancaster battle RPM Mike Davis and the New York Brawler. They're looking to get into that big Christmas Chaos tournament for the CWA Tag Championships. A grudge battle. Wildside Chris Champion. A score to settle against the Dirty
Belt
White Boy
buckle
in
tickling
Evansville
her
Wednesday
nipples.
night. Understand Dirty White Girl will be in the White Boy's corner. A 12-man Renegade blindfold battle royal. The purse is supplied by Renegade Company. 12 men in the ring, all blindfolded. Last one left standing in the ring gets a $2,500
Harriet
check from
High
Renegade.
Pants.
And the main event is ordered by the CWA.
Kim, if I
Jerry
could
the
go
King
back in time to when I was in my 20s, I reckon I'd do 2 chicks at the same time.
Lawler must face Dutch Mantell in Evansville Wednesday night in a Texas death match. Falls do not count. The match does not end until one man cannot answer the bell. Evansville Coliseum Wednesday night. Don't miss it. Wildside Chris
Oh, here we
Champion
go.
has
Chris
been
Champion.
done in
Ooh, did you
by
notice
Dirty White
this?
Boy. He-
Now that he's a baby face, he got rid of the like huge satanic emblem he had on the back of his coat. Did he not think he could get over as a satanic baby face?
Got a score to settle Wednesday night.
Yeah, they jump in from behind. You can't turn your back in the CWA because you got Jerry the King Lawler drawing my attention. So Dirty White Boy, Mike Davis, the Brawler and Soul Taker can jump me from behind and kick my tail from one side of the ring.
What?
Brawler and Soul Taker can jump me from behind. So
Can
Dirty
what?
White Boy, Mike Davis, the Brawler and Soul Taker can jump me from behind. and
Jump,
kick
okay.
my
I thought he
tail
said
from
Chuck.
one side of the ring to the other.
What's up,
Well,
Dave's
I'm gonna
channel?
show you in Evansville on Wednesday night, Dirty White Boy. I'm going to show you how to treat a woman. I'm going to show you that every person deserves respect in the world. I would have done the same thing for an old lady on the side of the road, and I'll do it for her.
Also Wednesday night, a dangerous
Oh,
match.
here we go. Here we go.
Up against the King.
Okay, Lawler, don't think you got off easy last week because you didn't, because you got to come right back to Evansville because the CWA says you got to come and you got to face me in my match. Texas Death Match. Falls don't count. You go to one man can't answer the bell. So, Lawler,
Man, you miss Lawler just kind of completed. He didn't complete the heel turn, but he definitely rounded the corner on it. He still got some support in the audience, but he was like punking out some girl in the crowd and fucked over Dutch
You
again.
used to put the belt up, but I'm going to force you into it because when I take you down right here in Evansville, your belt's going to be on the line next time I see you.
White Lion guitarist. Hey, Todd Morton versus... Oh, remember Keith Roberson? These are two kind of throwback guys that I feel like we haven't seen for a minute.
Or not this opening match.
Always like to see Keith Roberson with his fluffy feet things.
Robertson weighs in close to 250. He's about 246, 247.
Todd Morton, rock and roll, baby.
Todd Morton, he just hit him with a neck breaker there. Todd really has
Oh,
shown us
wow.
something in his recent appearances. Morton thrown out of the ring, climbs back in. Oh, a nice block by Todd Morton as Robertson was going to slam his head into the turnbuckles.
Oh, man, woo!
And then comes off the rope.
He kind of saved it. Oh, wow. Big win for Todd Morton.
Here in this fall, I'll tell you what, we need to check our time. Let's do that and we'll return in a moment.
He doesn't know what happened. He's looking for a license plate
A lot of
number.
interesting things going on. The situation between Dirty White Boy and Dirty White Girl and Chris Champion. All of that.
Women can raise a baby without the father just fine. You sure about that, Kim?
Chris Champion and still glaring at Dirty White Girl.
Ben Thorpe would disagree with you on that.
It's kind of an interesting situation that bears watching in the CWA in the next few weeks. And of course, the situation with Jerry Lawler. Lawler, well, you know, he makes a point. There's no doubt about it. He has a very valid point, but so do the fans, and so does Dundee, so does Dutch Mantell. And now Chris Champion, perhaps, as Jerry walked off and left him today.
Man, the Lawler Mantell angle, God tier.
Dutch Mantell across the back with it.
What a treat.
I'm not sure Jerry's going to have too many friends left when all is said and done, but that'll remain to be seen in weeks ahead, too, in the CWA. We hope you'll be joining us next week for more of the action right here on TV. Until then, I'm Dave Brown. So long, everybody.
Kim is a gold digger. Oh, look at this. That's Grace Thorpe on her way to the Boyd Madness Championship.
Welcome to another day of CWA Championship Wrestling. I'm Dave Brown here at ringside, and boy, today we've got Dirty White Boy here. Soul Taker will be here. We'll also have a brand new team in the CWA, the $1 Billion Babies. Our first look at them coming up right here a little
I
bit
played it
later
on Xbox, I think,
Also
the
expected
remake.
soon in the area, Dustin Rhodes, Billy Travis, and primetime Brian Lee. More about that later on. A Christmas
So, like, big influx of new talent in this episode.
Chaos update. By the
Or
way, that
returning
match between,
talent.
Nate the Rat and
Do you think it's people coming up from the USWA down in Texas?
Winners for the Soul Takers contract has been signed. We'll tell you more later on. A special declaration has been issued by the Rules Committee regarding Lawler's World Unified Belt. We'll have details on that. All of that's coming up. We better get to it. We'll be back with the opening match. Dutch Mantell goes against the New York Brawler when we return.
Oh, wow. Woo!
The New York Brawler has arrived. He's in the ring. Referee Jerry Calhoun is there. And Mike
Oh, he's got
Davis
Mike
is
Davis
out here
with him.
the New York Brawler. Hey, here comes Dutch Mantell.
Roll, hey!
We're about set to go with a one-fall.
Uh-oh, he's not alone, though. He's got Shoe
Mike
Baby.
Davis, what are you doing out here?
You know something, Brawler and I are partners now, and Christmas Chaos is coming up with the two teams with the best record in December go for the Southern Tag Team titles, and you're looking at the champions between the Brawler and myself. But you know, there's something
That's what I was thinking, because the Evansville guy didn't have the first episode that we watched. He didn't have the complete version of it, but his partial did say that it was he called it the last all Memphis show.
to say, Dave Brown, about this has-been that's in the ring, this reject from the lint factory.
You know, I never thought I'd see the day that I would agree with Jerry Lawler on anything.
Wow, listen to
that
Mike
Jerry
cutting him
Lawler
down.
tried. Dutch Mantell is a lowlife. He's a scumball. He shouldn't even be in a ring with a man
Scumball?
like Lawler. Dutch Mantell is a lowlife. He's a scumball. He shouldn't even be in a ring with a
Scumball.
man like Lawler. So I have to agree with Jerry Lawler. Dutch Mantell doesn't deserve a world title shot, and I don't think you ought to give him one. And I've got to go get the brawler going here.
Well, all right, just stay out of the match if you don't mind. Stay in the chair over here in the manager's corner. The New York Brawler going against Dutch Mantell, and Mike Davis's comments about Dutch. I think Dutch has
Got to get
proven
up pretty
himself in
early
the
to
ring
pull one
time
over
after
on
time
Dutch.
after time, and we don't really have to respond to what Mike Davis said. I think Dutch can do that very well on his own, right square in the middle of the ring. Shoulders down briefly. New York Brawler rolled Dutch Mantell over.
Nonchalant
Mike
cover.
Davis yelling from outside. You know, that's a really distracting factor there. The Dutch has just almost got to block Davis out as far as his yelling is concerned. Yet he's got to keep his mind on him, too, to make sure that he doesn't get too close to that corner so that Davis can nail him.
Dutch
from
would be great in
outside.
that show,
New
Deadwood.
York Brawler out of New York City. Dutch Mantell. He'll use the right fist if he has to, and he felt
Man,
he
old
had to
Dutch.
right there. There's a flip. New York Brawler finds himself sitting in the middle of the ring. Dutch working the pressure point.
Do you want me to put my since we've got the Jimmy Sturr shirt, do you want me to start putting some of the donation money or like ad money aside for the Dutch Mantell shoot interview or for the golf girl skin in Fortnite?
On either side of the neck. Jerry Calhoun,
Those are my
the referee,
next two
checking things
projects.
out. You saw Mike Davis standing right in front of the ring. He is out here, as he said. He and New York Brawler are now partners, and they are looking for the CWA tag belts. Those belts have been held up, and they will be determined in Christmas Chaos. As Davis mentioned, the two tag teams in the CWA that have the best records going into Christmas Chaos.
Oh man, I thought about Golf Girl, and then I thought about Grace Karras. Remember Grace Karras? We used to watch her like a long time ago. I'm e-girl gun shy now though after the Kairazy
In
thing.
the finals, and the winner of that match will come out with a CWA title. Some of the most prestigious tag titles.
You want the
in
Dutch
the
shoot
world.
interview?
They have quite a history, going back a long, long way.
I would like to sit down and talk to him because James doesn't really give a shit about Memphis, it doesn't seem like. He's really good with dates and knowing when things happen, but I could be wrong. He just seems very like, he seems like a psychopath to me. He doesn't really seem invested in it. He doesn't really seem to have like a passion for, he likes to like abuse wrestling more than he likes to watch it, you know? I just feel like there's no passion there. He doesn't care about Memphis. I need to do a shoot interview with Dutch to get the full story on the 88-89 run.
Little hair pulling. New York Brawler yanked Dutch Mantell down to the mat. Referee Jerry Calhoun is there, and the Brawler finally stops pounding him with a fist. Mantell up on his feet. Mantell, he doesn't mind using a fist either. As he's said himself many times before, they don't call him Dirty Dutch Mantell for nothing. He can use what it takes to get the job done. Look out now. Mike Davis.
Come on, ref. Look at Calhoun.
The Dutch's tights.
Get this guy out of here.
Referee steps in between them. New York Brawler backed away briefly, but then right back into the action. Dutch pinned back in the corner. Now New York Brawler fires him into the turnbuckles across the way, but Dutch sets himself and got the double kick.
Yes.
Now right hand by Dutch Mantell. We're 2 minutes, 45 seconds into the action. Dutch Mantell, the favorite in the match. But Mike Davis
Somebody told me it would cost $500. I don't know if that's true or
in
not.
the corner of the New York Brawler. There's a count of 1, 2. Hey, this one is over.
Golf Girl skin in Fortnite is only 800 V-Bucks.
In somewhat of a handicap situation with Mike Davis over the New York Brawler's corner. Davis pretty well stayed out of the match. He did interfere at one point, but Dutch Mantell comes up with the victory as he leaves
Dutch,
the ring.
any
He's got
memories
two
of
baby in hand.
Maniac Mike
Let's just make
Davis?
Sure now that Mike Davis and the Brawler get on out of here. Dutch,
Any memories of the Beach
congratulations, first
Twins?
of all, on
Remember
the
them?
victory there.
Well, thank you. I want to show something today.
I think somebody was fucking with me in the comments the other day because somebody brought up the Beach Twins. No one ever brings up the Beach Twins,
Match between Bill Dundee and Jerry Lawler.
which is
I'd like
unfortunate.
to show the people something. Can we roll that tape right now?
Yeah, we've got the
Roll
tape.
the
Let's take
tape.
a look at it.
I want to watch something. Lawler going out after
Oh, wow. Oh.
Dundee just charged his head right down into the concrete floor. I don't believe this. I thought Dundee had this thing won. He came down on top of Jerry Calhoun. Lawler got him outside the ring and put that pile driver on him. That's an illegal move. If the referee had seen it, Lawler would have been disqualified. He was out, though. He didn't see anything. Can Dundee make it back in the ring by the 10 count? He needs to win this match.
Do you think that Dutch, like at the end of the interview, would set aside like the last 20 minutes to react to some Boyd videos for ATF Media? I think Dutch would be tickled by some of the people that we watch. He'd be like, now who's this fella here? Clarence. So-called white people? This is metal. It was originally like one of the cigarette ones, but all the paint's off of it. I have a glass one somewhere, but I don't ever use it really. I know he had that big run with Ultimate Warrior, but man, seeing this just really... I mean, I know everybody loves the Godfather character, but it just feels like they really missed the boat with this guy in WWF. Got a sore throat for 2 days. Wow.
Oh, as you can see with that right there, every time I end up in the ring with Jerry Lawler, somehow, some way, the Soul Taker seems to appear on the scene. Now, I don't know. You know, Jerry Lawler has said in the past that I've done things for other reasons. Well, if I didn't know better, I would think Jerry Lawler and this Soul Taker, they got something in common.
Remember that movie, The
And
Soul
I think
Toucher?
Maybe Jerry Lawler may be on the phone with this Soul Taker saying, hey, man, if I get in trouble, why don't you help
There
me
was
out
also the
just a
Soul
little bit?"
Tangler.
That's what it seems like to me.
Well,
And here I see, here he comes.
yeah, here comes the king. I don't know, Dutch. Lawler and the Soul Taker have had some monumental battles against each other here, but we'll see what he has to say about it here. Jerry?
I'll tell you exactly what I got to say, Dutch. Now, it's very, very obvious to everybody, including these people that are sitting over here, what you're trying to do. You're out here once again trying to sway. No, wait.
Oh, you know what? I'll be right back.
Yeah, why don't you just walk on off and I'll explain to everybody exactly what you're trying to do. You're trying to sway the public opinion against me is what you're trying to do. Now, you brought out that little piece of tape. Now, if you would have, I wish you would watch the tape again because the tape is very self-explanatory. You're always complaining, and you're saying that me and the Soul Taker got something in common. You're the one that interfered in the match, and if you'll remember, Dutch, the Soul Taker was coming out and kicking your butt regularly before you and I ever had any problems.
Well,
So don't say one thing about
anything
to do with that.
The Soul Taker was kicking your butt too, pal.
No,
It was like a dual butt kicking going on here. He was kicking your butt along with mine. I'm not saying he's a tough man. Yes, sir. And you went out there and you get Bill Dundee a big pile driver, and I was telling the referee exactly what happened because you refused to put the belt up. You're hiding behind the belt. I remember the times Jerry Lawler used to defend the belt every week, but now all of a sudden you've had a change of attitude. And no, the belt is not on the line so much anymore. You're hiding behind it. And I think, now I want you to answer me a question straight up.
Yeah, Paro, that's Zeb Coulter.
You and the Soul Taker got anything going on, any kind of relationship, business relationship, or anything? Just give me a simple yes or no.
I'm going to give you a simple, absolutely no, Dutch. See, I don't know. I cannot understand how some of these people over here can be so stupid that they can't realize what this guy is saying and what this guy is trying to do.
This is XP talking to the chat.
Hey, I'm not trying to insult anybody, but if the shoe fits, wear it. Can you not see through what he's trying to do here? Look, here's a guy. Hey, look, here's a guy who wants to complain about me using a chain occasionally, but he takes this to the ring.
So I use a chain occasionally.
I guess that's okay, is that right?
Is that okay? Okay. You want to condone that? Let me say this. Yeah, I'll condone it. Yeah, because I've got a lot of tough guys off my back with this. Yes, I have. And I'm going to continue. My back with a chain, too. Yeah, and throw in the fire, too. That's right. Hey, don't try to throw this. It's a two-way street, pal. But I'm going to tell you, they ain't
Two-way
no need.
street, pal.
I want a match with you, but I see it's futile
Oh,
because there's no need
I'll
me
be right
having a
back.
match with you because I know sooner or later that Soul Taker's going to show up. So what I did, I went out and a guy, it's not my fault because you're so hated by every individual in professional wrestling that every time you step foot in the ring, somebody wants to come in and kick your butt. That's not my fault. You're the one that made all the enemies, Dutch, not me. You're the one that don't have any friends, not me. If every time you step in the ring, somebody seems to want to jump in and jump on you, is that right? I guess you're covered up with friends, right? Do you see somebody jumping in on all of my matches? Yeah. Just you. Well, I'm your hate committee. But I tell you what, there's no need me wrestling you because I know the Soul Taker's going to show up. Whether you got a business relationship or whether he just hates me, I know he's coming. So I'm going to need his help to beat you. I don't need nobody's help to beat you, punk. You don't think so? Let me tell you this. Why don't you take that Soul Taker as a partner? And a guy called me this week. And he wants a piece of you, and he wants a piece of the Soul Taker. And he said he would more than willing come in and tag team with me against you and the Soul Taker. Oh, now you wanted to put the Soul Taker with me. Hey, I don't care anything about the Soul Taker.
He's got some really weird attire in CWA.
What you're trying to do, Dutch, is you're trying to make it look to all of my hundreds of thousands of fans out there. They're over here. Don't worry about it. And they're out there watching.
They're out there. Don't worry about it.
Soul Taker together. But let me just say this. You say that you got somebody that wants a little piece of me. Well, you and Bill Dundee and anybody else that wants me, they can have all of me they want, brother. And if you want to stick me with a Soul Taker, I don't care who I have to have as a partner. I don't like him, but I've wrestled with you as my partner before, and I
What does he mean he don't like him? He just helped him beat Dutch.
sure as heck don't like you. So I'll wrestle with anybody as a partner as long as they're a capable individual. And the Soul Taker certainly is capable because I've seen him kick your rear end many times, Dutch. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right. Well, you want to know who my partner is going to be? Yeah, well, I don't really care who.
Well, it certainly was in Memphis, Dominic Calandra. Dominic Calandra.
You just watch the tape. When you...
Great name. Uh-oh, Undertaker highlight reel. Whoa, man, did you see that? Yoink. Man, whoo. He got him up easy. The Lawler Spring Collection. I like it. You never know what he's going to wear. Him and Dundee come out sometimes wearing fucking Donald Duck sweaters. Dress for the country club. Well, man, that's brutal shit. These great silent segments. We can really get to know each other during these times.
Now, I guess you're real proud of yourself, huh, Dutch? I guess you think you're real smart. Now, I guess you're going to try to tell me and all of these people over here that this guy called you and said he wanted something.
So, Dutch Mantell and The Undertaker versus Jerry Lawler and Papa Shango. Awesome.
Me, is that right? Is that what you're trying to say? That's what I am saying. No, why don't you tell the truth? See, that's my problem with you, Dutch. Because you see, I got no problem with me. I got a problem with you. I'm going to tell you the problem with you. You're a liar, Dutch. You are a liar. No, I'm not. You are a liar. That guy didn't.
You're a liar.
You're a liar. You're a liar. Don't push me. Oh, yeah. Come on, Dutch. You hit me with last week. Tough man, ain't he? Come on. Hey, he's real tough. He's got a bull whip and a chair. Hey, why don't you go get a gun and a knife or something else?
Why don't you go get a gun?
Hey. Come on now, Dutch. I'm going to tell you what. You step in the ring, Lawler, we got a date, pal, and we're going to settle a bad misunderstanding between me and you.
Intimate moments at Fusion Studios. True. On my Twitch channel, we had something kind of like that. Like the alert system was all like audio quotes that had been pulled from the streams.
John, for CWA Championship Wrestling on Sunday, December 17th for our neighbors in Owensboro, Kentucky, Star Wars 89 coming
I
up.
used to play, you guys remember the Dead Island games? They had co-op, and back then you could say whatever you wanted to over the comms. And I used to always have really weird conversations with the other Dead Island players. One time I role-played as Sam B, the gangster from Dead Island, and I did the voice through the whole playthrough. And the girl added me as a friend and then got mad when she found out that I was just like, that wasn't my real voice.
CWA, including superstar Bill Dundee, Dutch Mantell, Billy Travis, Dustin.
I know, they took the stairs. Kim says her mother had to be pregnant to give birth. Yeah.
Wednesday night at the Coliseum.
I'd agree with that, Kim. That sound
as Wildside Chris Champion takes on the Dirty White Boy,
sound
Dirty
rationale.
White Girl in his corner. And by the way, Street Fight rules will apply. A Christmas Chaos playoff match, tag team action, as Rick and Todd Morton battle the billion-dollar
Ooh, Rick
babies,
and
Mike
Todd
Sampson
Morton.
and GQ Stratus. Then the CWA heavyweight title match. Superstar Bill Dundee puts his belt on the line against prime-time Brian Lee. And the main event, tag action, Dirty Dutch Mantell and the Master of Pain take on Jerry the King Lawler and a surprise partner for the King, the Soul Taker. Dutch Mantell has maintained that Lawler and the Soul Taker have been in cahoots for some time now. Let's hear some comments from the Soul Taker and Jerry.
One of my favorite things to do in Dead Island is if everybody was quiet at the beginning, I would say something like, anybody in here divorced? And I would start talking about going through divorce.
Jerry Lawler.
I don't know why, it just cracked me up, and the people were always so uncomfortable.
I didn't ask to be tagged up with you, but they signed it, so I'll do it.
Kim says men aren't important.
And that big Master of Pain, my heart's been aching to get my hands on you, boy. So you guys just come on down. Don't worry about Lawler. You better worry about me.
Made this perfectly clear to Dutch Mantell and anybody else that wants a little bit of the King. All you got to do is step up and say so, because I'll be more than glad to oblige
Anybody
anybody.
here
And now,
going
Dutch,
through
as I
divorce?
said, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to
Tough
put me in there
times
with
over
a
here,
soul
I'm
taker,
afraid.
trying to make me look bad.
Some days I just, it's not even worth getting out of bed.
Can
Can you imagine while you're playing Dead Island?
The Soul Taker is my partner as I would you, Dutch, because he's bigger and he's badder, and I don't have to worry about him getting beat. What you better worry about, Dutch, is being partners with a Master of Pain, because there's a guy that don't care about anybody. And I'll tell you what,
Wrong.
in that ring, I'm going to take care of myself, and you too, Dutch.
You too, Dutch. Ooh, TD Steele.
Steele and Ben Jordan. They are going to be going
Ben Jordan.
brand new
A guy
tag
named
team
Ben
here at
Jordan
the
would later go on to do commentary for IWA, and believe it or not, he was the only, they put out an open call for people to do commentary, and only one guy applied, so they let him do it. He was somehow connected to the Tomasellis, somehow. I think, anyway. Here come the $1 Million Babies.
Waiting for, there they come, right here. Oh. All decked out in the robes. Sampson and, I guess, Stratus on the back of the other there, because it's Mike Sampson and GQ Stratus are their names.
Mike Sampson and GQ Stratus. GQ Stratus is a god tier name. Wow. GQ Stratus.
The $1 Billion Babies. Tag team action coming up right here. Jerry Calhoun trying to get only one on.
Who are the Tomasellis? They wrestled mostly Midwest independents. Vito and Sal wrestled as the Iron Saints. They had feuds all over the Midwest with the Second City Saints, which was Colt Cabana and CM Punk. And then there was also Brandon Tomaselli, who was more of a singles wrestler. And then if you watch WWE Treasures, that A&E show, you can see Vito Tomaselli on there. He's the guy who has the Junkyard Dog's collar, I think.
Either side.
I really like Sal. He was a great heel.
And across the way for the $1 Billion.
Remember we watched that video where it was really quiet during the Iron Saints match at the Deathmatch tournament, and all the air was out of the room because something big had just happened, and I yelled, "Sal loves the cock." Sal was great. Shout out Sal Tomaselli.
Let's see which one of them is going to be starting.
Oh, look at this guy.
is Mike Sampson starting for the $1 billion baby.
They were small, but they were a great tag team. And Vito was real good on crowd work. Sal, I mean, not Vito. Yeah, Sal Tomaselli was the crowd worker guy.
$1 billion baby headed for the ropes. Oh, here comes
Boss Winners.
Yeah.
It'll be a fast rise to the top of those balls.
Well, I don't know about that. Boss Winter out here saying, hey, these guys need to sign with me, and it'll be a fast. Whereas Nate the Rat is out here, too.
Oh, everybody wants the $1 billion babies.
Managers out here scouting.
Dirty white girl should go out there.
Well, there's Nate the Rat right there. Boss has discovered Nate out here. You know, the two of them, no love lost between them. Matter of fact, they got a match coming up at Christmas Chaos against each other. Boss wants Nate to know that he's already got these guys in his hip pocket. I don't know. Haven't heard that from the $1 billion babies, but haven't heard much anything from the $1 billion babies yet. Maybe we'll talk to them after the match. D.D. Steele finds himself in the air. There's a body slam by Mike Sampson.
ATF Media told me one time that if it wasn't for a few bad breaks and a really poorly timed injury, that the $1 billion babies would have been every bit as big as the Road Warriors.
$1 billion babies. These guys, both pretty good size. They weigh in at a total weight of over 500 pounds.
$2.50 a piece, not bad.
D.D. Steele, victim of the double kick, back in the corner.
Hey!
Ben Jordan and D.D.
Good looking punch, though.
Victim of the double kick, back in the corner.
Oof.
Ben Jordan then to try to help out. He's sent back to the corner by the referee, and that leaves GQ Stratus to work on.
Oh my God, this is GQ Stratus.
Got a one.
You gotta listen. TD Steele may have his issues, but you're gonna have to cover him, and you can't just let him lay there and recover and then expect to get the pin. Come on.
Both of them pounded on TD back in the corner. There's Nate the Rat cheering him on. He's interested in signing his team. Boss Winners out here interested in signing him too.
Ben Thorpe out here eyeing talent.
Like a couple of vultures circling over the highway. Nate the Rat and Boss
Couple of
Winter watching the
vultures.
action here. Ben Jordan. Whoa, fired Sampson into the ropes. Mike Sampson held on, and now both the $1 billion babies jumping up and down on his back. D.D. Steele in trying to help out. The referee sends him back outside. Boss Winter over to assist the referee and yelling.
Heavenly slobbies.
GQ out. Count of 2, 3. Mike Sampson has just gotten a pin. And the $1 billion babies in under 3 minutes have themselves a victory here.
Well, what a debut for these two guys.
D.D. Steele and Ben Jordan.
His name is Bobby Eaton. E-A-T-I-N apostrophe. Bobby Eaton.
GQ and Mike with Nate the Rat and Boss Winners. Well, I don't know. Is he going to manage you? Or?
Hey, Boss
I don't know
Winners,
this
sign
man.
with me, baby. Sign
All I
with
got to say, the $1 billion babies are here. We're the tag team of the 90s. We're here for this Christmas chaos. We heard the
Tag team of the
CWA
90s.
We're up for grabs.
They are.
We're right here as your new champions. Is that right, GQ? Tell them, baby. That's right. It don't matter
That thing's clogged.
who we have to walk over. Jerry the King Lawler, Dutch Mantell, Chris Champion, Ricky Moore, doesn't matter. We'll be the new champions. Tell them, baby. There's something else, baby, Brown. We want some competition out here. We don't want to come out here and beat up these bums. And I'll tell you another
They
thing.
have the it factor, agreed, KP. I can see why ATF Media is such a big fan of them.
Nathaniel Whitlock is my name. How do you do, sir? Here's my card right here. You want to be tag team champion? Nathaniel Whitlock is my name.
Boss Winners, baby. Boss Winners will take you to the top.
I done been on the top, and I'll take you right to the top. You want to be the #1 team in this business right here? I'm the man. You don't want to talk to that redneck right there.
Get out of here. Boss Winners will do it, baby. If you ride with this goof, you'll be riding on those creepy
That's all you got to do.
Right here, baby.
Hey, just remember the $1 billion baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that. Nate, you and Boss.
Because you're watching the match and you're like, okay, well, clearly they've got the skills to work these guys are going to main event anywhere in the country. And then you're like, but promos are hard to come by, and then they deliver a 5-star promo. I mean, it's pretty good debut.
Settle is somewhere else, not right here. All right, so let's take it on back out of here.
They're a bit winded.
Take a look right now at the very large Soul Takers.
Like Grace Thorpe after a flight of stairs. All right, so I kept this music in. I'll take it out. So you'll probably only be able to hear the music if you're watching this live. But I thought this was. I knew exactly I just figured it was going to be a great, it was going to be a good song. I figured it'd be a good video. Let's go. Yes. Shout out Luna Star. Man, I love that cell in the corner.
CWA Wrestling fans, we want to remind you, Owensboro, Kentucky, not this Sunday, the next Sunday at the Owensboro Sports Arena, 7 o'clock for Star Wars 89. All the stars of the CWA will be...
I would leave it in for the VOD people, but I'm sure they'd rather watch this with no mid-roll ads than hear that song.
This Wednesday night, though, Evansville, you have got...
No, I haven't seen it.
You won't believe. 6 big matches, including
a... Bang Your Head by Quiet Riot.
Wildside Street Fight.
Necro Butcher came out to it for a while.
Wildside Chris Champion to battle the Dirty White Boy, Dirty White Girl in his corner, and Street Fight rules apply. Tag team action, Christmas Chaos payoff match. That CWA tag title is up for grabs, you know, at Christmas Chaos. This is one of the elimination matches, as you'll see, Ricky and Todd Morton to battle the billion-dollar babies Mike Tyson
wow, throwing him right
Stratus.
into the heat.
The CWA heavyweight title on the line. Superstar Bill Dundee puts his belt up against prime-time Brian Lee. And the main event, tag team action. Dutch Mantell teaming with the Master of Pain. That should be one tremendous team to take on Jerry the King Lawler and the Soul Taker. Mantell has been saying that Lawler and Soul Taker have been in cahoots. Evansville Wednesday night, we'll see you there.
A decision and has issued a statement during the last couple of days.
Oh, good. We still have, I think, at least one more match. Oh, yeah, we got about half an hour.
The King, Jerry Lawler. And that ruling, as Jerry comes over, Jerry is aware of the ruling, but I know you fans aren't. The Rules Committee has ruled that you must defend the World Unified title by the time Christmas Chaos gets here or is over, or you're going to be stripped of the title. That is their new ruling.
Yeah, you know, this is amazing to me. All of a sudden, it's everybody, let's look down on the King. After everything that I have done for this organization...
Jerry Lawler has done more for this organization than anyone else, with the exception of Abraham Lincoln. Maybe Lincoln.
Area in general, for all of these fans over here, and for everybody, everything the King has done for him. Now all of a sudden, let's put the King down. I cannot understand what the situation is, Dave. Now here, first of all, this Rules Committee, they come to me, you know, just a few weeks ago, I come out here and I say, hey, I can understand that people like Dutch Mantell and Bill Dundee and Jeff Jarrett and Chris Champion and all these so-called good guys, I can understand that they're obviously a little jealous of the King because they don't get world title shots. So I told the Rules Committee, line them up one by one. I'll give them all a world title shot. But you know, when you're going to wrestle guys like this, you want a little time in between. The rules state that you only have to defend a belt once every 30 days. Right? Is that right?
That is right.
Okay. I'm willing to defend the belt once every 30 days, but now all of a sudden they come to me and they say, hey, you defend it by this date or we're going to strip you of the title. You know, here's the problem. It's as simple as this. Guys like Dutch Mantell, guys like Bill Dundee, probably Jeff Jarrett, probably Chris Champion, now they realize they're the ones that are on the spot. Now they realize, oh my gosh, the King is going to give us a title shot. Now, how stupid are we going to look in front of the fans when we can't beat him? So what they've gone and they've cried to the championship committee and the rules committee.
You really like his haircut?
Said, well, maybe if you can strip him of the title, Then we can have a tournament and one of us will come out the winner. They realize
Looks like it was
there
cut
ain't no
with
wrestler
safety
among 'em
scissors.
that can beat me for the belt. So Dutch Mantell has obviously cried all night long at this rules committee, and they think that they're going to be able to strip me of the title. Well, I got news for you. Nobody's going to strip me of any title, in the ring or out of the ring. I'll defend the title when I have to. But after this, I'm going to be
Pumpkin pie haircut in the front.
I'm going to be the guy that tells you when
What
I'll defend
Canadian
that belt
waterfall
and
in the
when I
back.
want. And if the rules committee don't like it, and if people like Eddie Marlin, as much as I've done for Eddie Marlin, if he don't like it, that's going to be tough, brother. It seems like it's what have you done for me lately around here? For years and years and years, everybody's behind the king. King, please try to win that belt. Please try to win the world championship. Well, I struggled. I sweated. Blood, sweat, and tears, brother.
I sweated.
For 15 years. And finally, when I win the belt, what happens? Oh, everybody's happy. Everybody's proud. Everybody's real nice for a while. But now, all of a sudden, I've had the belt for a while, and all of a sudden the people are saying, well, what have you done for me lately, King? Well, let me tell you something, people. Let me tell you something out there.
I really like, I just think this is such a good angle. I love the way they're slow cooking it. They're letting it play out with these great promos.
Now, I'm not talking to my, as I said, hundreds of thousands, probably millions of fans. True King fans.
Who cares if you people here don't like me? Because all of them out there, they love me.
I'm talking to you people that are trying to get off my bandwagon now.
Oh!
I've told you this before. When you want to try to get back on it sometime in the future, I ain't going to have room for you. And as far as the Soul Taker goes, he's big and he's bad, and I don't like the Soul Taker. But I hate you, Dutch Mantell, so I'll take anybody as my partner.
I don't know. I think I'm having a stroke reading that, Yanni Duck. What are the comments, our reaction to that, not on this, that? I don't know what that is, man. Doesn't Jerry own the Burger King business? No, I don't think. He owns Lawler's furniture store. We saw that commercials for that for a while.
All over any ring, anytime.
He owns a Batmobile, Hurricane Paro.
Well, all right. It's kind of a strange alliance, but it is going to be.
Man,
the
it
King
sucks that
teaming with the
all
Soul
these guys
Taker.
are like
Soul
either
Taker
dead
doing
or
here right now, not as partners for the
right
King,
at the end.
but as a partner with the Dirty White Boy.
What's
We've
the
got
point in
tag team
anything?
action schedule right here in the ring. Here comes Jerry Calhoun, the referee. Also the opponents for
Look
Dirty
at him
White
looking
Boy,
at
the
that
Soul
guy.
Taker, Don Kelly, and Chuck Wilson stepping up.
Oh,
onto the ring
Jerry, I'm a
area
big
right now.
fan.
Dirty
Did you know
White
that I
Boy and the
played
Soul Taker
Carnegie Hall?
going to be the favorites going into this one. These two guys in the ring have size, but they don't have near the experience in championship.
Only
caliber
4
matches.
people?
Dirty
Wow.
White Boy and the Soul Taker. Now,
Yeah, I'll
Dirty
check
White
that
Boy
out.
in
Oh,
the
yeah,
corner
King
with
Siding.
Dirty White Boy. Nate the Rat out here with him, too. Nathaniel Whitlock. Nate,
Man, look how big dude is,
saw
man.
Earlier trying to sign the new tag team, the $1 Billion Babies. He and Boss Winter competing to see who can sign that one.
I mean, once again, like I've always thought that he was like a good wrestler, and obviously I like the Godfather character, but his matches as the Godfather were terrible. Like the in-ring wise, he never had more than like, you know, a couple minutes. I liked his feud with Stevie Richards during the Right to Censor when Stevie kept trying to recruit him into the Right to Censor. I like that angle. But I just feel like this is like I have such more of an appreciation for him as a worker, and we've basically only seen him in squash matches and multi-man matches, but I just feel like I have a much better appreciation for like his in-ring stuff now, which is true from a lot of these Memphis guys.
Boy, starting in there against Don Kelly.
When they get there old, their body must hurt badly. Yeah, it probably hurts badly when they're not, even when they're young from all those bumps.
Right out from under my nose. Can you believe that redneck?
Not that you were trying to steal.
You felt that watching the Hulkster the other day, yeah. I remember, like, in the back of my mind, I would always be like, there was always going to be another Hogan match, and then all of a sudden there wasn't, you know? But it was like he came back and took breaks often enough that it seemed like he was always going to come back one last time. And, you know, and then this, of course, the last time was in TNA, unfortunately. I don't think, that was his last match, right? That multi-man? Like a 6-man tag. Well, now you're here. There's no way back.
Mr. Whitlock.
He said that the Right to Censor was the worst gimmick of all time, though. Yeah, but that's kind of what made the angle work, because there was reality behind it. I reviewed it on Twitch, and I think it might be in the members section, everything except for maybe the blow-off match. But it was really, I included like the shoot interview parts from Stevie Richards, and I think I got the Godfather too of talking about that angle. But that's what made it so good, is that he blamed Stevie Richards for, you know, tanking his career.
Soul Taker. Oh, there's Dirty White Girl waiting.
Right to censor was just kind of inevitable. They had to have a way to transition from what they were doing into the PG era, and that was probably about the best way you could do it. I don't agree with moving to the PG era per se, but I mean, there's really only so many ways you can do it.
Corner over here. And the Dirty White Boy got
even Paul Heyman and everybody used the executives as the bad guy. Can you imagine imagine if I came on here and I told you guys that I couldn't do this, or this person something was gonna happen because of some imaginary executive.
Tag from the Big Soul Taker. They pick Mike Kelly up. Wow,
I think it was the worst gimmick for him, though, Paro, but not for Stevie Richards. It was a great gimmick for him.
Only a 1 count, and the Dirty White Boy picks him up with the hair. A powerful short drop kick that the Dirty White Boy does so well. Nailed Mike Kelly with it. Caught him full force. Kelly knocked back to the corner. The tag is made, and his partner, Chuck Wilson.
Man, look at this outfit. Capris. Nice, tasteful top with gigantic, puffy everything.
Not all that interested, apparently, in what's going on. She's looking around and watching.
Because I'll be honest with you, I think if I came on here and started telling you guys about how there was some fake executive doing whatever, I mean, I think Craig Fingerling would probably fire me immediately if he thought I was doing something like that.
The Dirty White Boy and the Soul Taker. Been trouble between the two of them in recent weeks.
Who's this guy? Whoa! Oh my! What? Oh my God!
Just tosses him down.
Wow! Holy shit, dude! What's that guy weigh? $3?
Soul Taker. Just tosses him down on the ring.
Yeah, she looks good here. Yanni, were you here for the Sylvia era with Robert Fuller?
And 3, this one is over.
I think she was the last woman to truly captivate chat like this.
As they congratulate each other after the match here, and I see Dirty White Boy and the Dirty White Girl walking this way with the Soul Taker. Let's
Was that not awesome or what?
Well, I gotta admit,
Was
you
that
were pretty
awesome or what?
You gotta
Could you imagine a tag team combination?
Wow, Yanni, she should oil her legs. Oh my God!
Tag team combination. Me and this
Man.
would make. Could you imagine or what?
What happened? Did it always? She always had it open like that? Oh yeah.
Well, I gotta admit, you were pretty
awesome or what?
You gotta be
Dirty White Girl.
Me and this big man would make.
Oh, she got her lace gloves. What a woman.
There's no doubt about it. You would be a huge, powerful tag team.
I want to ask you a question. Got any mail?
Yeah, I got mail.
Well, let me have it.
No, I can't do that.
Hey,
What do you mean?
all this letters?
Shut up!
You're getting mail.
You shut up! Hey, you don't tell me. You're just like Chris Champion and everybody else. You don't tell me what to do. Now, you can't hold my mail. If you've got mail for me, it's against the law to hold it. So
I mean, I think they loved booing him because they genuinely hated him. They were taking something away that they liked, but
this shit up, baby.
You're right. It would be.
it just sucked because it was part of like that transition.
Because it's not for you, for her.
Me?
Let me see that.
Hey, no.
Let me see it.
Read my own mail, thank
Let
you.
me see that. Hey!
No.
I said let me see it, woman. Give it. You give it here.
Don't do it. Don't do it, girl. Oh, he got it. Chris Champion. Oh, that's it, Blant. That's it, Dave Brown.
You mind your own business. Dirty White Girl. What? Back up, woman.
Read it.
You read it when I tell you to.
He's not impressed by her tits being out and her tight pants.
Leave that man that treats you so dirty.
Leave that man that treats you so dirty.
Be with a man who knows how to treat a lady. Sign anonymous. Now, I know exactly who this from. This is from Chris Champion.
You got it. Yep.
You got got something going on with champion?
Anonymous.
Huh? You like this boy or something? Huh? I didn't think so. No, right here's what I think about your little letter. Right there. Now, Chris Champion, I know this is from you, boy, so don't go around sticking your nose where it don't belong. I done told you once. And sending the white girl little letters.
You don't think the white boy can read?
And somebody's going to treat you nice and all of that. I'm getting sick and tired of it, buddy. You understand? You're
What's
stuck
up,
your nose
Credence
where
and
it don't
Mikey?
belong.
I don't know if
The
you're
white
Credence
girl,
or Mikey.
It belongs to me. Do you understand? I want the whole world, Dave Brown, to understand this woman belongs to me. Nobody else. There's nothing you can do about it. Now, Chris Champion,
This is Chris the YouTuber talking about Grace.
you want a match called a, what is it, a wild side?
Please don't meet up with Lalo. You for me only.
Let's take a trip. Let's take a walk on the wild
They signed it
side.
anonymous,
We'll
yes.
take a walk on the wild side with the dirty white boy because you can't.
Oh,
beat
dirty
me,
white
boy.
girl. What a
Let's go.
unit.
Move.
Now, there they go.
God, look,
Dirty
that's
white
the
boy,
best
dirty white
outfit
girl. The Soul
any
Taker
valet
and
has had in
Nathaniel
CWA.
Whitlock all headed out of here. Thank goodness. Get them on by. Hey, Michael St. John has an update for you right now on the
Oh,
upcoming
great.
Christmas chaos.
Do we got time for any more matches?
Michael
Maybe
St. John
one
for
more.
CWA
Oh, is he the
Championship
current tag team champs?
Wrestling in the CWA Communications Center, talking about Christmas Chaos. As you know, some things already signed for Christmas Chaos include the CWA Tag Team Championship. The two teams
You can't see the chat. What do you mean?
with the best record in the month of December will vie for these belts.
You might want to set
The
your
CWA
chat
Tag
to
Team
all
Championship
messages.
belts currently vacated. The two teams, like we said, with the best records, action going on throughout the CWA, even as we speak, to see what two teams will be represented and battling for these belts. Also, the Renegades, $5,000 Christmas cash, Christmas stocking match on a 15-foot pole will be a Christmas stocking filled with $5,000 cash provided by Renegade. A battle royal to see which man will climb the pole and come out $5,000 richer. And this week, a new turn of events.
A lot
The
of men
CWA
preferred the
Christmas
women,
Chaos
the way they
as
looked. Oh, yeah,
Bob Winter
80s
has
are
challenged
amazing.
Nate the Rat, better known as Nathaniel Whitlock, for the
80s chicks are
contract of the
great.
Soul Taker. The Soul Taker's
I
contract
do like
up
the
for
yoga
grabs now
pants
will
of
be
the modern
settled in the
woman.
ring. Boss Winter and Nate the Rat had some comments about this match upcoming during Christmas Chaos.
Oh, no.
One thing I can't stand is
Hurricane Paro has a... Did you go on the Powdered Dusty? Oh, my God.
a liar and a thief. Boss Winters, you've been a liar.
Is this
and
Samoa
you're
Joe?
trying to thieve from me and the Soul Taker. From now on, when I climb in that ring at Christmas Chaos, Boss Winters, you're going to wish you had never spoke the name of Nathaniel Whitlock.
I wouldn't like a woman that had a fake ass, just in my opinion. I would rather date a girl that had a completely flat ass than had like one of those fake asses. I just think that nothing appeals to me at all about like adding aftermarket parts.
If I gave you your chance, I offered to buy the Soul Taker from you, baby, but you'd have none of it. And now you got to take the ring against those.
They react. Oh, Paro, can you believe that? So, in other words, Powdered Dusty says he's not Boy yet. He's reacting now. He's just doing reaction content to Hurricane Paro, one of the true kings of the Boy.
Squeeze your little rat head off. The Soul Taker's contract will be mine, and I'll take the world by storm, baby. The whole world will lay at the boss's feet. See you Christmas.
We'll have more updates on
I have that
Christmas
same
Chaos
shirt
as
on.
Christmas week gets even closer in the CWA. This is Michael St. John from the CWA Communications Center.
On the left of your screen there, and coming into the area right now.
I think it's a good move from Powdered Dusty because this is how you grow as you bring in big name talent like Paro to, help bring in new eyes to your show. Hurricane Paro could save the Powdered Dusty's business.
Here comes Chris Champion from the wild side. He slides into the ring. Leather coat comes off, thrown out of the way. He goes after the grapplers. The bell.
I wonder what he
Referee
says about
Jerry
you,
Calhoun
Paro.
there to officiate. Chris Champion fires the grappler into the rope. Oh, through the rope goes the grappler. Chris Champion up
Are
on
you
the
going to cut a
top rope.
response
Look
video?
out, a long way down to that floor. He flies out of there. and nails the grappler across the back. Picks him up now, rolls him back under the rope into the ring. Can't win a match on the floor. It's got to be in the ring. Chris Champion, the grappler. Grappler, whoa! What a move he put on him. He ran the grappler right into that top rope, and he...
Paro, let me tell you something, buddy. Powder Dusty here. Hurricane Paro. You can't even see. I have my arm fully extended, Paro. I'm telling you, brother.
Over, holding on for a little.
Who's the mask guy? I don't know. What'd they say his name was? Sorry for those who didn't want to watch this match a second time. Oh, did they not say?
Here comes Chris Champion from the wild side. Slides into the ring.
Is it the grappler?
Thrown out of the way. He goes after the grappler as the bell sounds, and referee Jerry Calhoun is there to officiate. Chris Champion fires the grappler into the rope.
Streamers have no free will. How so? You don't think I have free will? A debate about free will sounds like something that Powder Dusty would be interested in. Powder Dusty versus Princess is their free will.
Chris Champion up on the top rope. Look out, a long way down to that floor.
They don't. The masked guys in Memphis are just random masked guys at this time anyway. I don't think any of them are connected to. It's just they're just job guys, except for the Blue Knight.
And nails the grappler across the back.
There's always some random rich dude that'll pay someone on the stream to switch loyalty. That's kind of true, and will also pay them to shift content a lot of the times too. Genius Octavius. Sorry, this weed's got my allergies acting up.
What a move he put on him. He ran the grappler right into that top rope, and he himself went flying over, holding on for a little extra pressure.
I'm not going to read any book about free will. I'm going to exercise my free will to not read any books about free will.
Super kick by Chris Champion.
He did not. Are you being serious that he was, you're telling me he was literally spinning in his chair? I sit in a very hard wooden chair to keep my posture right.
And the count was 1, 2, 3 against the grappler right there as Chris Champion gets himself a victory here in only a minute 8 seconds. Pretty well in control of the whole thing as he had the grappler not only in the ring but also on the floor all over the place around here. A victory for you, Chris.
That's wild side style.
That's so weird.
Wild side style.
Wild side style.
You want to take a walk on the wild side, dirty white boy? Well, you come to the right place. I grew up in the streets. My street people know.
Street people know Chris Champion.
Wild side. So come on, boy. Wild side style, man.
I'll have to see that.
Wear what you want to the ring, and I will.
Yeah, there's zero chance that it's Lynn Denton. They would have made a huge deal out of having him on for sure.
Dirty white girl coming out here.
What happened to your face? What happened to your face?
Oh boy. A millionaire paid Raging Tomatoes. No, they did. No, come on. Andrew Wilson was a Raging Tomato simp, and then he eventually got upset about the nude photo leaks that weren't even really nudes.
Write the letter. If you did, please stop. You're causing a lot of
Oh, it was on Jack Talcott's? Okay. He's on Jack Talcott's channel, too.
Well, there she goes.
It's like a island of lost souls over there.
Well, I'm going to show you. You come on and walk on the wild side.
Well, there you
go. No, who cares? I'm just saying that's not why she turned on Andrew Wilson. She turned on Andrew Wilson because he lied about her.
He's upset. I apologize for what he had to say right there. It sometimes happens on live television. We'll take an unusual look at an unusual individual right now.
Oh, here's Wildside that had to get cut out. Have I seen the guy named Duck? No. The panel verse, everyone on the panel verse, is always gonna be willing to do whatever if you pay them money, but you're not really buying their loyalty. You just might be kicking somebody off panel for a while or whatever. They're all buddies behind the scenes. It's the Panelverse is all a big club, a big social club. And then they attach Ben and Grace to it so that it has some clout to it. Grace did a whole series on the Andrew Wilson Raging Tomato, and then Raging Tomato became like a mother figure to Grace. When that chick took her tit out on screen, remember? When Lala was on there, and she just popped her tit out? And that's when Tomato came on and gave a disapproving look.
Wrestling Fan Circle Sunday, December 17th on your calendar for Owensboro,
Circle it on the
Kentucky.
calendar.
What a card of action, Star Wars 89. All the stars of the CWA.
Star Wars 89?
Primetime Brian Lee, Dustin Rhodes, Billy Travis, all returning.
Oh, Dustin coming back.
At the Sports Center, 7 o'clock on Sunday the 17th. The Evansville Coliseum Wednesday night. 6 big matches, including a Wildside street fight. Wildside Chris Champion to battle the Dirty White Boy, Dirty White Girl in his corner. Street fight rules apply. A Christmas Chaos playoff match. Tag team action with Ricky and Todd Morton against the $1 billion babies. The winner, of course, gets...
I mean, I trust Grace's side of the story. She doesn't seem like someone who would fabricate evidence at a court, like fabricate transcripts.
Dundee to battle primetime Brian Lee. And the main event, Dutch Mantell and the Master of Pain form one team. Jerry the King Lawler and surprise, the Soul Taker on the other side. Dutch Mantell has some comments along with the Master of Pain about this match in Evansville Wednesday night.
All right, $1 million baby.
Oh my God, look at Todd Morton.
Think that you're gonna take this area by
Oh man, he looks rough here.
You got that wrong. Because of the month of December, myself and Todd have the most winners record around here, brother, for those CWA tag team belts.
Oh my God.
That's what's on our mind. And a lot of things that happen in this area, and Dutch Mantell's here to tell you all about it. Well, first of all, let me tell you one thing, Lawler. I'm getting sick and tired of having that Soul Taker jump on me every time I get in the ring. And that's why I brought the big man here, the big master.
You know what's funny is, in I think 86 or 87, Dutch Mantell on CWA TV wrestles a guy named The Undertaker, and now he's teaming up with him again.
He's going to take care of you.
Well, I think they teamed up last time he was in the territory. But I'm saying, like, it was funny that he faced the Jobber, The Undertaker, and now he's teaming with future Undertaker.
Take care of you, because we got a situation that needs to be settled. And
Tricky, yeah, he looks a little off.
Mr. Master of Pain. You know, Soul Taker, I'm on the
You don't
way
like
down,
Raging Tomato?
way down once before. You know, you're talking about no law is governed. You know, you're governed by no law, man. Well, let me tell you something. I know everything there is about law and breaking them. And, brother...
I don't think we really get to see much of, like, the real Tomato. I think she's always putting on this I'm a guy's girl bullshit because that's who that kind of show appeals to. But I don't know. I think there's something with Sarah. I just don't think we really ever get to see it.
Police, get ready, man. You're going
That's
down.
my hot
Lawler
take.
and Soul Taker, we'll be looking at you eye to eye, so get ready, because I'm bringing it to you.
Got a tag team match coming up right here on CWA Wrestling, but before we get the match underway, want to take time just to say a word or two and hear a word from Kevin Dillinger. Here comes boss winner Kevin Dillinger and Kevin's partner Keith Harris.
Charlie Brown, this man surprises me each and every week.
Oh, look at this guy. He's the world's best surgeon now.
Didn't know the guy was a surgeon. Jeez,
Man, imagine Boss Winner coming out here presenting his new tag team. Literally, neither one of these guys have ever won a match.
Over with a feather. You know, Charlie Brown, I got about 7 more hours, and I could have been a great surgeon. But you know, wrestling's my first love, and right here today, I'm gonna make Boss Winners a happy man. I'm winning my first match right here on TV with Keith Harris right here. Come on, Keith. And I swear I'll never be a loser again.
Well, it remains to be seen. Kevin Dillinger taken under the wing of Boss Winner. Boss Winner says, boy, I'm going to make you a big, big winner. Kevin Dillinger still is winless in the CWA.
This Dillinger guy's a disaster.
Today with Keith Harris, but look who they are going against. Frankie, the Thumper Lancaster.
Tony Falk really got over with me during his
Todd Morton.
winless streak.
Tag team action coming up. It is going to be Kevin Dillinger starting against Todd Morton. And Dillinger...
But Dillinger, I mean, it's kind of funny, but I don't really care if he wins or not. I wanted Tony Falk to win. But that didn't happen until after he died and became a gender-bending, androgynous individual.
I think that's 7 hours plus about 14 years is what it would have taken him to become a surgeon. He's also claimed to be the world's greatest.
Don't go to a proctologist, according to Spicoli.
Dillinger, baby. He knows it is make or break time. He's either got to do it or he's got to get out, baby. I think he's going to do it today.
Well, it remains to be
The Sarah Tomato. Okay, Kim says that a woman who looks like Sarah the Tomato used to bully her.
Because he has been totally unsuccessful so far.
How did she bully you, Kim? Was it like a sorority hazing thing? Give us a few details of the hazing you endured at the sorority house by the Sarah the Raging Tomato doppelganger.
Steps outside. It's Frankie Lancaster against Keith Eric.
Isn't it, I want to say, like, isn't that a Dutch thing? Or at least he claimed credit for it. He said he's used that in a bunch of different promotions. And I don't know if, I think we just talked about this, but they used it in TNA as well for, what's that guy's? David Young, I think.
Keith Eric, a battler. Keith Eric wrestling out of Memphis.
Tony Falk, by the way, one of very few people to have an emote in the chat.
Eric back on his feet.
How many channels on YouTube have a Tony Falk emote?
Grabbed him by the arm and immediately popped him back down to the mat. There's a tag. Here comes Todd Morton coming in. Boy, young Todd Morton has really looked good. He hasn't been wrestling all that long. He was away from the CWA for a while and now is back and looking good. Team today with Frankie Lancaster.
Kim said she was forced to nose align with the Sarah the Tomato lookalike. There we go. There we go.
To the back of Todd Morton from outside. Eric, while he's over there, makes the tag, and Dillinger comes in with a right fist to the ribcage. Out of the jaw, again using the right fist, being warned by the referee. There's a bulldog by Dillinger. He turns. He doesn't even go for the cover, though, on Todd Morton. He just kicked him in the head with those cowboy boots.
There we go.
Todd Morton with a kick and another one. A drop kick puts Keith Eric on the mat.
Only the big channels have a Tony Falk. Have a Tony Falk emote.
His partner Frankie Lancaster here today. He could be in the finals as a partner with Frankie.
I don't think we'll get any more emotes, but if we do, it's going to be tough. I mean, you almost got to give it to Bethadone.
Interesting
But I'd like a Genie was sung emote.
Into the rope.
One of these days, Davey, I'm going to get so upset the people are going to see what the boss is made of. I'm going to take that ring just like I do during Christmas, and by whoever's in the ring goes, I'm upset.
There it is.
There's a 3 count.
Well,
I didn't see any robbery at all. I saw a count of 3 right there, square in the middle of the ring.
what's the story with the fake Ricky Morton? I don't know. He just showed up maybe like a year or year and a half ago. And he just came in with this character, and then eventually the Ricky Morton came in, and they kind of teamed up until Robert Gibson came in for a minute. And now that he's gone, he was gone for a while Gibson was there, and now he's back again. I don't think there's a story behind it really.
Exactly 3 minutes.
No, I don't. Fan favorite Freddie would be good, but there's so many. I would want a Mike Davis before him.
The pin was made, and Kevin Dillinger is stunned. He can't
Bethadone, Genie was sung, Mike Davis.
That's exactly what happened, Mr. Dillinger. And the ladder of success, again, being moved away. And it looks like instead of the ladder of success,
maybe a third Grace emote.
Start looking for an elevator somewhere because he is having no luck at all climbing the ladder. Boss Winter steamed. He heads out of here.
Hurricanes apologizes for Sarah doing that to her.
But also for Boss Winter.
I bet it is a good gig, yeah. Convoluted explanation. How dare you?
I'm out of here. And there he goes. We're out of here. We'll be back. Check the time in just a moment.
Who else is up, needs an emote soon? Savvy?
So Kevin Dillinger is still winless in the CWA as Todd
He's the
Morton
only #1 seed without a emote, because Vegan has one, and the Thorpes each have a couple different ones. And then Ruby has one, Jedi Rich has one, a Jedi Joy emote.
Lancaster get the victory here today. Chris Champion got a win too. He's mighty upset with the Dirty White Boy.
Close up of Mike Davis's mouth, sure.
Around the CWA territory. Dirty White
Sunny
Boy
Beach, oh my God.
Got a victory here today too.
Bob
Dirty
Orton.
White Boy's got trouble from a couple of sides. $1 Billion Babies, brand new team we took a look at today. I think these guys.
I know what you guys want though more than anything. A Kinetic Kel emote.
Guys are going to be making a lot of noise around the territory too. Mike Sampson and GQ Stratus we're talking about. The $1 Billion Babies claim they come from the lap of luxury. Look for them.
From the lap
And
of
Dutch
luxury.
Mantell got a good win today over the New York Brawler. Speaking of Dutch Mantell, as we leave you today, let's take a look
Herb
at
Abrams.
Dutch Mantell in action. We'll be looking for more of the same next
And
week.
I mean, it's not going to happen, but if it did, I would do Bethadone for sure. She's really carried Boyd Watch Live.
Hope you'll join us too. Until next week, I'm Dave Brown. So long, everybody.
We need to honor our Boyd Watch Live people. Ooh, we got a Dutch promo to end on. After this, I've got to go. If you're just here for wrestling, I'll be back Tuesday for, I believe, Championship Wrestling USA out of Portland in the late 90s. And then, of course, we'll be back here next Friday for Memphis again. Hopefully, if everything goes, if we can avoid these e-girls. I'm going to come back this afternoon, but it's not going to be wrestling. It's for Boyd Madness. I'm going to try to be back from like 38 minutes from now. It's going to be a tight squeeze, but I was never salty at Kinetic Kill. That was all Craig Fingerling's fault, not mine. I never stopped liking Kinetic Kill. Everybody else just stopped liking her. Don't put it on me. Who was a bigger supporter of Kinetic Kill than me? Maybe Ben Thorpe. Maybe. .306 emo would definitely be good. All right, I'm gonna go. I think we made it through an ooh, Colonel De Beers would be good. That'd be a fun emote. All right, looks like everything's good. I'm gonna try to come back in about a little over half an hour for Boyd Madness. But like I said, if you're just here for wrestling, Tuesday mornings and Friday mornings always, except for actually no, Tuesday will not be Championship Wrestling USA, because if I'm here Tuesday, we're going to celebrate the 1-year anniversary of the Minnesota Iceman stream. I'm sorry. I got ahead of myself there. But yeah, Tuesday will be the Sasquatch Evidence Symposium if I'm here. So I will hopefully no, we weren't. She was beefing with me. I wasn't beefing with her. She would get drunk and emotional, and then she would be mad about it the next day. Just a constant cycle of abuse from Kinetic Kel toward me. Emotional, psychological, spiritual. Anyway, I'll see some of you in about half an hour, but thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you soon.